streaming. I wish. There we go. We're good. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Let me change the title to Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. I don't know that anyone needs that clarification. Here we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis testing, and I refuse to read Ghoti. I'm not doing it. All right. So I forget. Was I negated? I wasn't. So I can still gain like 1 billion attack. So the other effect of Psychic End Punisher is that when you go to battle phase, I can gain attack equal to the difference between our life points, which usually is a lot, but in this case is like not that much. Engage with my audience. Oh, I can do that. That's crazy. What? Yeah. What'd you? Hold on. What'd you do? What'd you do?
You
crashed. Oh, nice. You just like ran up. Oh, okay.
I'm throwing.
Well, hey, it's okay. I'll kill you, and then we can try again next time. I think while I was getting stream set up, you might have gotten lost somewhere along the way.
Oh no, for sure. The thing is like for me,
you can tag out by the way, here, this is crazy. It's asking you if you want to tag out Cupsy Yummy Way in order to get 2 monsters from Grave, and you can go Yummy and Cookie in order to pop a monster. And
you mean Cupsy and Cookie or
no, Yummy, the Link one, and then you can use his effect to
Snatchy.
Yeah, Snatchy, that's what I meant. And then you can use his effect to quick synchro into the Cookie synchro monster, and then you can book.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do Cookie and Snatchy.
Yes.
Go here. Oh shit! And then
you go Cookie, and then Cookie will let you pop, so you can pop my. You can't pop Pep because it says while your life points are less.
Oh, I can't pop it. Cookie only does -1,000.
Yeah, but then read the second effect. Or if this was special summoned by the effect of a synchro monster, you can destroy that monster instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's good to, if I with Cupsy Yummy Away, it's good for me to take Cupsy Yummy Away apart and then bring in at least 1 Cookie, so I can.
Yeah, you want to be able to like use the effects repeatedly on my turn in order to like disrupt. They're not super powerful, but if you can just keep recurring them like over and over again, then they're pretty good.
So we're at the same level of health. So that means Pep still can't be targeted.
Yeah, it means that Pep is a monster.
So I have to be lower. I can't even be equal to you.
Yeah, it's lower, less than or equal. So you have
so I'm equal to you. We're both at 4,400.
Yeah, so Pep can't be is unaffected by my opponent's activated effects. But if you pay 100 off Yummy Snatchy, so watch, go like Cookie, go like Cookie target Jam Fever, right?
Oh, that's true.
So you can go like Cookie target Jam Fever, and then I'm gonna have to respond. I'm gonna have to respond with Jam Fever to negate, right?
Yeah.
So
for the 1,000.
Right.
Or no. Or if this card was special summoned. Okay, so it's just straight up destroying it.
Straight up destroying it.
Okay.
So you're targeting, you're choosing to destroy, and then I am going to, whenever you choose to destroy.
It still has my timer down.
Yeah, I know.
So I have to just.
Yeah, you have to.
What?
Did you select the effect? Is it still asking you for anything, or?
No, it's not. It's giving me an option to select Snatchy for some reason.
Yeah, because don't do it yet. You don't want to do it yet because it's your turn player, so you have priority. So it's asking if you want a quick sync, but you're gonna try and bait out Jam Fever's negate. So like, don't use Snatchy's effect. Just let it pass. Let it pass priority to me.
Okay.
So the effect will whenever
target one face up. Do I need to stream my thing?
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay.
High octane.
Okay, target one face. Okay, so activate.
That was the longest Cookie activation of all time.
Yeah, I'm just reading. Unfortunate. I'm like Connor. I'm just reading.
Okay. So now you have the ability to pay 100, go into Yummy Snatchy, and then quick sync into Cookie, and then book my field.
I don't think I can right now. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So
in response, I'll do that. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super helpful right now, but it is like an option of yours. Oh, dude, I'm not wearing the sunglasses. I was trying to figure out like why no one was here, and it's because I don't have the sunglasses on. Here we go.
Man,
we'll go
it's
right.
also 10-3.
No, look, my
audience
is late night gaming.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so let's go pick cups. So I don't have any more cookies.
No.
So I'll do Yummy and then Lollipo.
Make sure the
And
mic
then select the card to
audio
discard. I guess we'll go Lollipo because
I do have the glasses.
Cares about Lollipo.
There we go. That's a little better. Now I can get a little more into it. Okay.
Hey, babe, can I play with Will? Also, I'm gonna stream.
No, I told her I was streaming.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. Listen, she's got work.
So we may be $10 richer tomorrow.
Hey, listen, she's got work in the morning, man. She can't be up watching someone stream. Are you kidding me? You got to be responsible in this economy.
That's correct.
Oh man. All right. I'm just gonna kill you if that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I figure we'll try and go. We'll go to the next game. Let's just like add you, and then we'll special summon you, and then we'll go Leon effect for Rollerballer, and then we will go battle phase. We'll go effective Psychic and Punisher. Go up to 61. Boop.
Oh man, so are you? If I know you're streaming, are you wanting to do more Genesis stuff, or are you wanting a rematch?
No. Well, so you don't have a Genesis deck, and
no, I don't.
I'm just waiting on people to come in. So I'm good.
Okay.
We got a game. Yeah, I mean we have a game too.
Minimum,
Minimum. We have a game too.
Okay.
Minimum. What's going on, guys? You guys here tonight? A little bit of a impromptu stream. I figured that I have the I Refuse to Read going up tomorrow. Are you side decking, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the Ghoti I Refuse to Read going up tomorrow. So I'm actually not 100% sure how the kind of live streamed I Refuse to Reads are actually going to do, because the only other one that I've done is I have a Genesis deck, but they sniped my boy Chicken Game. Dude, they sniped my boy F-Zero Utopic Draco. Like, that was the crux. It wasn't the crux, but it was like a big thing that I could make in this deck. And they sniped it, which is fine. Like, that was for sure an oversight, the fact that you could play that in a 0-point format. Like, if it's your boss monster, then I think you should be fine to be able to play like F-Zero, but to be able to play it like for free is a little crazy. Little crazy. Terratop Takatomborg. This is one of my favorite engines in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back when engines were like 4 cards and didn't do that much. Am I gonna get drolled? Am I? Oh,
You're getting Fuwalos.
Damn, you waited.
Really got him.
You waited a little long on that Fuwalos. Fuwalos
That's right.
is for sure base Speedroid Genesis deck. No, yeah, it is Gold Pride. Leos, Gold Pride is far and away one of my favorite decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually don't know what I do here. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't know what I do under Fuwalos. Because I have to use only Gold Pride monsters I control, and my life points aren't lower. So like, what if I just get? Oh, do you have an Ash too?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you have a Dominus? Like, ah, damn.
I know.
No, you're good. Let's go Zayaman. This is where I wish I had Ashura King, because I could just like make a dude and then pass turn. Play into it. What are they going to do? Nib? My buddy here is not on... Oh, Androl! Maybe not needed, dude. Maybe not needed, dude. Maybe not needed, dude. I could punish you and just like give you no cards, but I'll give you a card.
Oh, thanks, man.
I guess I'll just like pass, dude. Whatever. Have a good one. By the way, sadly, even in Genesis, I still don't think Witchcrafters are good with 3 Pot of Greed. I don't know if that's true. You can do, oh my god, yeah, engage. Wait, did you engage for it? Engage for
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know about that. Do you play them with Magistus? Do they have the new Magistus support? I'm gonna try and like just nip this in the bud, dude. I don't think that you have anything. I'm gonna pop the Kagari. Wait. My life points are lower than yours. Why? What did I do wrong here? Gain attack, then if your life point, you can destroy that monster. I should have been able to destroy Kagari. I'm a little confused here, but I think I'm going to get punished. Yeah, Cupsy, good job. You'll have to discard one, so you won't get both. Yeah, Persona, I think that Witchcrafter is fine. The Golem Aruru is a ridiculous card. Like, Witchcrafter Golem Aruru is a crazy hand trap in a format where hand traps are, like, not super popular or common. Which is what I think that Genesis is going to be. Like, I have a lot of hand... I'll show you guys the deck after this. We're just trying to get some testing in. This is obviously not a Genesis deck. I don't have any friends that have Genesis decks yet. One of my buddies is building a ton, though.
Let's see. Place one.
Dude, I'm truly celebrating 30 years old. I'm truly celebrating 30 years old. Sugar-free white Monster energy drink at 10 p.m. Like, we're really embracing it. I got so confused when I saw Kagari thinking that you're playing Genesis. No, I'm playing a Genesis deck. This is a Genesis deck. It's actually... So I recorded a video today for a new series that I'm starting tomorrow, Friday, for a 0-point Genesis format. Like, I'm really into 0 point. Yeah. Book my field. Watch, you're gonna turn that thing into a Snatchy too, because you put it in the wrong damn zone.
I was going to.
I bet you were too. That's fine. You did not remember Leon's defense. You are so lucky. You had no idea how much defense Leon had.
I remembered.
No, you didn't. No,
I do. I looked at it. I actually remember that one.
Oh my god. That's fine. Well, now you just die, right? Because you're all out of hand traps, and you're gonna have to pass turn to me, and I have the nuts, dude. Like, and I'm not playing under Fulos this time. Oh my gosh! All right, let's go attack a Tomborg. We're gonna special Psychic Tracker, and then we are going to go We'll make Chariot Carry. I'm going to put her in attack position because I fully intend on doming you. Yeah, you can. So the trigger it's asking you for is Cookie Yummy Way to special summon back 2 from grave. Going into Cookie here and popping Chariot Carry does not do anything because her effect is already going to resolve. And that's like the scary part about Chariot Carry is the effect. RDA, Red Dragon Archfiend is basically full power at 0 point. Yeah, but who cares? It's Red Dragon Archfiend, dude. It's like you get a negate and it can OTK you. It's like 2025. You can OTK with any deck. I don't think Red Dragon Archfiend is what you need to be scared of. Dude, people thought Red Dragon Archfiend was going to be scary when the deck was announced. Like when the structure deck was announced, people were like, Red Dragon, yeah, you're going to pop carry, but like I said, that's fine. People thought that deck was going to be crazy because it can combo for a million years. People thought the same thing about Blackwing too. When what is it, Darkwing Blast? When they got all that new support. All right. All it did was make a small engine. Yeah. There we go. We'll add you. Yeah, I mean, and it's cool. Like, I'm a bigger fan of low-power decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Than basically anyone, which is one of the reasons why I want to do the 0-point Genesis format decks. Like, me and my buddy and I have been labbing those all day. He just hasn't had the opportunity because he worked. He hasn't had the opportunity to actually make them. We are going to go Rising Scale. We'll go Rising Scale Effect in order to get Wogon. We'll go Wogon Effect on field in order to get Jam Session. We will go activate Jam Session. We can just make Pep. We'll go Doot, make big ass Pep. We'll special summon Carry here. And then we'll go Carry Effect for the trap, but I'm probably not going to use it. We'll go Pep Effect, And we'll banish in order to field spells. Definitely correct. We'll go Mignon in order to add. We will special summon. Special summon. God, I love special summoning so much, dude. That's the whole reason I play this game. Hey, Will, check this out. I don't know if you've ever seen this card before, but it's pretty sick.
Oh, man. Wow. That's great. That's oh, that's even okay. All right, all right. Yeah, there we go.
Honestly, been fucking with Exosister and been trying to make Ursarctic work because 3K skill drain. True. Someone like I've heard that Ursarctic or Exosister is like crazy strong. I've heard that Exosister is really, really good. Really.
All right. Well, GG fam.
Hey, GG man, I appreciate you coming by. Like that was.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, good luck with stream.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. You gonna be up later tonight or?
Maybe for a little bit, but that's about it. I gotta get some sleep if I'm gonna go to the worst card game.
That's
tomorrow,
true.
So.
This dude's traveling to Atlanta. To play Magic the Gathering. He's going to the Spider-Man convention.
I'm going to play the Bagel and Schmear game.
Literally going to the Spider-Man convention. Isn't that crazy, guys?
I can't wait to play supportive parents.
Are you jealous to play supportive parents?
I can't wait to just get a pack of Bagel and Schmears.
Oh, man.
And hot dog carts. And
you're traveling hundreds of miles to do that, too. It's not even like you're doing that on purpose. Well, for card no, you're gonna go with your friends and you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna play draft.
I know.
You're gonna play draft.
Yeah, we're gonna have
like the whole.
I'm gonna go into the pro qualifier tournament.
Are you really? Are you really?
Yeah, I know. I signed up for it. It's 9 hours of standard.
Dude, I guarantee you that you have like an actual competitive deck, and you've been talking all this shit, but you're actually gonna go.
Well, it's sealed actually, or it's draft,
that's cool.
I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's why I have kind of a chance, is because like. I don't have that archive of information of what cards are good.
Right.
You know, like if a new card comes out, I can't say, oh, this other card from like 10 years ago would be really good with this. I can't do that.
Right.
So that's why. However, if you give me like a handful of cards, I can do it on the fly. You know.
Yeah. Luke's really good at the same thing. He just has like the ability to gauge individual card strength. Really quickly, which is like that's what Magic's good for. Like that's the whole point of the game. Oh, my plane is here. See ya. Your plane is here, Persona. Your plane is here. Where are you flying to Atlanta too for the Magic the Gathering?
For the Persona 4 gathering.
That, aka anytime that we're at your house.
That's true,
dude. Hey, Persona 4 Golden. Any day now, dude. Any day now, it's happening.
I can't wait.
Hey, you let me know when you beat Final Fantasy X. I'll let you know when I beat Persona 4 Golden. We'll have a great time.
Yeah, it's Cyberpunk. I got you.
Yep.
All right, I'll see you later.
See you, dude. What a nice young man. And then there were 12, or I guess 13 if you include me. Okay. What's going on, guys? I appreciate you sitting through that. I was helping my buddy try and game plan out some Yummy. He's like getting into the game for the first time. Yummy is his first competitive deck that he's ever like learning how to play, which is crazy. Like that, I don't know. That's to go into like imagine your experience getting into Yu-Gi-Oh. Like you're a longtime Yu-Gi-Oh player, you've been playing for years, and imagine if your experience getting into the game was playing Yummy. Isn't that crazy? Like, I imagine most of us probably are like, yeah, I got in an Edison format, or I got in, way back in the day, or even like, yeah, I started playing in COVID, like with Toss. But to be like, yeah, I'm getting into Yu-Gi-Oh now for the first time. My first ever deck is Yummy is pretty crazy. We're working on some Genesis Gold Pride decks. That's the first thing that I'd like to do today. And then the second thing is I want to do the Ghoti I Refuse to Read. So I don't know if you guys heard, but the Gradle I Refuse to Read is dropping tomorrow. So that was supposed to come out on Tuesday. They announced Genesis format. I wanted to change the schedule around so I could get a video out like sooner rather than later about that. So that's coming out tomorrow. So I actually don't know how that type of video is going to do. Like, I don't really have a scale to gauge the performance for how these type of I Refuse to Reads will do. I prefer doing them in the old way, but doing them on stream with you guys is a lot more fun. And then you guys can also like help me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, you know, you can like give me tips on the monsters or whatever. So first I want to kind of tweak this deck. This is the deck that I made a video about today, except I'm going to have to make some changes because I have this 0 point Gold Pride Punk deck, and now F-Zero Utopic Draco Future costs 20 points. Cost 20 points. Can you believe that? Long Sleeve Gang Rise Up. I know, dude. I know. This was my response to actually having to get changed to come on stream. My response was instead, I'm just going to put a sweatshirt on, and it's going to be 7 billion degrees in here. But that's fine, dude. Like, you can't tell that from behind the camera. You can't tell it from behind the camera. So they nerfed my boy. This was a mistake. So, like, this was, of all the things to be oversought, like, to be oversighted, the fact that the, like, Ghost Trick Utopic Draco Future engine was one of the oversights is crazy to me. Like, crazy. So we're going to cut it, which is going to open up a lot of spots. Should cost 0? No. It was definitely a mistake. Like, that was definitely a problem because it is a massive engine. Like, I know you can make it in decks that don't require the Ghost Trick engine. Like, technically speaking, if I just played something like Ashura King, this deck could go like Ashura King might be a little expensive, but like rank 3 and then Chariot Carry, and it could just make it without the Ghost Trick engine. Burial Goods was a crazy oversight. Yeah, how about that? Foolish Burial Goods does, like, that card's limited in Master Duel because they just know that, like, in that format, you can just do ridiculous stuff with it. So we're going to just cut this engine entirely, which opens up 5 extra deck spaces. That's nice. And a main deck spot. Which, I don't know, part of me wants to, like, flesh out the Radiant Typhoon engine a little bit. Like, I know that main decking back row removal is kind of cringe, but I've got, like, some spots to play with. But really, the extra deck is what we're going to have to work on first. I think that's going to be the biggest and most immediate change. So, let's take a look at some rank 3s. Like, we can't play Lynx, which is fine. Like, I didn't like playing Lynx in this deck anyway. It's kind of like a more, like, OG summoning... Oh, Ashura King, 100%. The thing about Ashura King is that it's just so expensive. Like, whenever I have 3 level 3s, there's usually something I'd rather be doing than making Ashura King, but it's objectively strong. And, like, if we have the space, we might as well. E-Telly's expensive? Yeah, E-Telly's like 40. E-Telly's like 40 points. And this is a 0 point deck. 0 point. I have a 100 point build that I'm doing as well, but this is for a 0 point video. So that's why we're trying to work with cards that do not have any point. Let's see. What other rank 3s are worth looking at? Can't be Invoker. How much is Invoker? Invoker is only probably got to be like 20 or 30 points, right? Like, it on its own isn't ridiculous. Totem Bird is crazy. For, like, back row removal, Totem Bird is, like, worse Dragite. Because I'm playing Dragite in the 100-point version of this, but I don't have... I mean, maybe with the Typhoon stuff, I have enough spell traps. 0 point extra is like playing Hat or NR. No, that's just not true at all. That's just not true at all. Chariot Carry is 0 points. Freaking Jurishin the Cursed Thunder God is 0 points. Freaking Gold Pride Pinballer is 0 points. 0 point extra deck is, you just get rid of, like, a lot of the generic stuff that people have been complaining about for years anyway. So, like, it's really kind of no harm, no foul. At least in my opinion. Maybe that's enough. Maybe, like, Carry, Ashura King, Totem Bird are enough when it comes to the rank 3s. I'll take a look at some level 8 synchros. I think we've pretty much got the... I'm a big Crimson Blader guy. Okay, so let me explain Crimson Blader to you guys. Have you guys ever heard of Crimson Blader? I played this card in Sword Soul format because my extra deck was super cheap. I was coming back into the game, and I was like a super budget Sword Soul player because I didn't have Baronne de Fleur. I played Crimson Blader because if you crashed over like a branded player's monster, they couldn't normal or special summon level 5 or higher monsters during their next turn. That's all that branded wants to do. Like, the only thing branded does is special summon level 5 or higher monsters. And so this, like, completely shuts them out of it. It was really good in that format. Yeah, it is busted, dude. It's literally busted. It's crazy, dude. Crimson Blader, it's like, oh, it's on battle destruction or whatever, but it's still crazy. I refuse to read the new Dragon Rulers. I have a Liquid Racks. I have a Dragon Rulers video on my channel, please. Hold on. I can pull it up. I'm on stream. I can do this right now. It's my channel. But dude, new thumbnail. This is the thumbnail for the video that was supposed to go out today. Or Friday. I'm gonna have to retool it a little bit. This is still going to be a thing. But if you go to the illustrious one and only FakerYGO channel, I have a Dragon Ruler video. Yeah, they made them Xyz monsters, Yu-Gi-Oh! Alliance Insight, The Return of the King. I actually already have a Dragon Ruler video. So you should go watch it. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. I mean more like a toolbox rather than just extenders, but at least you have a few boss monsters. Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, a lot of your in-archetype options for like lower power archetypes are all free. Crimson Blader was used a lot in Dragon Ruler format, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But it's really good. I don't know. It was good enough for budget me playing at locals in Sword Soul branded format. That card needs to be burned at the stake. Which one? Crimson Blader? Crimson Blader is so funny of a card. Genesis Dragon Ruler is very funny. Isn't Genesis Dragon Ruler kind of expensive? Because they're all like 7 points, right? It's like 21 if you're gonna play all of the main ones. I actually don't know. All right, let's keep looking at. We're gonna keep looking at rank 8s. Cyber / Harpy Lady could be a meme. We could do a meme with Cyber / Harpy Lady. Oh, Draco Berserker, right? Like, have to do Draco Berserker. Not that this deck is, like, lacking any way of running over people. Oh, dude. I was such a fan of Diablantis, the Menacing Mantis, when the card dropped. But not in this deck. Not in this deck. Yes. Yeah, no, Crimson Blade is crazy. It's just like a dumb, lingering floodgate. Every card made after Time Wizard. Based in true. I play Edison format, though. I think you should add Primite Engine for Grind Game Slayer. This is a 0-point Gold Pride deck. We're going to do a 100-point deck here in a little bit, but I'm retooling my 0-point deck, which I was making a video about before Konami changed the Ghost Trick F-Zero engine to no longer be worth 0 points. So that is... I could do a second jam... Oh, no, I don't want a second Jam Fever because I don't summon that thing enough as is. Maybe I just double up on one of these and just don't think too much about it. Scrap Dragon would be kind of funny. We could do Stardust Dragon for the memes. Thought Ruler's terrible. Is there another 11 worth playing? I don't think so. I think like that was one of the things about Jurishin was that it was like one of the few 11s. Yeah, there's like not a lot of generic 11s worth playing. I'm already playing Amazing Dragon. I can't play Pep. I can't play this. Yeah. That just doesn't work at all. I could do Star Eater. I've never used that card. I've put it in decks before and just never used it. My bad, haven't checked the list. Oh, that's cool. Star Eater for me? Dude, I'm telling you. Like, well, I've forgotten what this thing even does. I refuse to read Star Eater. Must be... Oh, dude. Huge. Must be synchro summoned. This card cannot be negated. Whatever. When synchro summoned, cards and effects cannot be activated. Whatever. And then it's an Armades. It's just like a level 11 Armades. Probably not good enough. Maybe it is good enough. I don't know. Maybe it is good enough. Bigger Armades? Yeah, it is bigger Armades. Star Eater does look dope, dude. Star Eater... How do I make it big again? How... I can never do things twice in this damn game. I do it once, and then I can't pull it up again. All right, we'll like ride with this extra for a little bit, and then for the main deck, I'm missing one card. I could go So I've seen some lists that play Madame Spider and then the Imperm because it's like generic 0-point Imperm, which is cool. But I'm already playing enough cards that I don't really want to open, right? Oh, but I just cut Ghost Trick Shot, which is like a card that I don't want to open. So I could just replace it with like a different card that I don't want to open. And the total level of brickiness in the deck has not changed at all. I could just do that and run 41 cards. Cup of Ace, Cup of Ace, Solemn, Sand Gambler. Oh, wait, no. I think I've made the perfect deck. Sand Gambler, 100% win rate. I doubt it, Jag. I doubt it. Solemn, maybe in the... I can't do it in... I can't because it costs points. Cup of Ace. I'm running 3 Upstart. I should be fine. This deck does not want for... this deck does not want for draw power. Like, you burn through a lot of cards in hand, but you also just, like, have a billion cards. 1 game, 1 victor... hence 100%. You can do Ostinato for either Atole or rank 7. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me pull that up. I'm not familiar with that. That's one of the Ostinato. If you control no monsters, fusion summon using 2 monsters from hand or deck. What, you can use that for Atole? You can do that in Gold Pride? What? What? That doesn't make any sense. E-T-O-I, Atoll? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's a whole different deck. That's not even my deck. Howdy, what's going on this time? I was helping my buddy out do some yummy testing for YCS Pittsburgh, and I was doing a 0-point Genesis deck. Right now, we're retooling a 0-point Genesis Gold Pride Punk deck that I made a video about today, and then Konami updated the point listing and then completely invalidated the deck. So we're retooling it a little bit. I'm gonna get like a couple games in, and then, dude, sheet him. I'm telling you, Doomsy's crazy. And then we're gonna do an I Refuse to Read. We will do an I Refuse to Read. I promise. I promise. I'm just gonna get a game or two in. I love this deck so much. If any of you guys have, there we go. If any of you guys have 0-point Genesis decks built in YGO Omega, tell me and I will add you and we can duel. Am I part of the Genesis Discord? I'm not yet. I'm not. I probably should be. Whoa, why is Shot in here? Wait a minute. Am I... Oh, I'm not doing the 0-point deck. I was like, why am I drawing Ghost Trick Shot? That card, by the way, that loves being in my hand. Yeah, I'll have to because... I definitely want to do some playtesting for these videos because I really want to make some 0-point videos. And my buddy and I have been brewing up some decks, and I want to do. I have a pretty cool series idea worked out that I'm gonna try and get into the works here. Doomsy, they should unban Savage. Liquid Rax, do you play Dragon Link? Are you a Dragon Link player? Whoa. Hey, we're testing Genesis. You can't do that. Did someone tell this guy that we're testing Genesis? Oh my god. I don't even play hand traps. That's okay. I can play through whatever kind of interruption this stupid deck can put up. This guy's cheating. Okay. Well. Yeah, Swen is not like super helpful here. But my hand is just the nuts. So we're just gonna like lead with better luck next time here. And we've already got the carry, so we'll just add Leon and like try and end the turn with Leon. We can, I think we're going to use our normal summon on Swen. Because I'm not going to have a great target for Rising Scale, except for like another Rising Scale. Dude, please shotgun the interruption. Please. Imperm carry is crazy. That's like the worst Imperm in the entire damn deck. That's nuts. Like, carry Imperm doesn't do a damn thing. You could have saved that, man. Yeah, dude, pop my fucking better luck. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, it is the casual ladder. Judge. Playing Premature Burial and Doomsy sounds broken. Yes, I agree. You are a Dragon Link fan? Man, let me tell you. What did he just set? I wasn't paying attention. I was reacting to chat. Y'all are distracting me. What is that? Network Trap Hole? That's not a real card, so it can't affect me. So I'm actually just going to normal summon the Swen here, get the MST, and then pop that second back row. We'll do that. Wait. What's protecting it? Oh my god. I'm the one not reading now. I do refuse to read. It is like kinda my thing. Damn. I forgot Arachnocampa protected. I used to play this deck back when the structure deck came out. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, whatever. Deserved. Alright, Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare is fine. Because now I think I'm just free to play. Now I think I can just kind of do whatever I want. We will go Zayam in here. Streamer can't read. True, I love reading. Imperm Column, that was not... Oh, wait. Imperm Column's right here. Imperm Column's right here. That wasn't Imperm Column. That was the protection from Arachnocampa. It's silly, but I realize that the reason Maxi is 50 is a semi-limit meme for OCG, and there's no way. They are not doing memes on the freaking list this early. Konami is not that brave. And, like, good on them. I don't think they should be that brave, frankly. I was like, I'm going to make Pep, but then I realized that I can't actually make Pep in this build. That would not be good enough. What if we just go, like, send the second Better Luck, and then we can go into Shirakusai. We can go Shirakusai and make you with you and you. We'll make Shirakusai effect. We'll go Deer Note and Madam Spider. I really wanted Wogon, but I felt like there was no good opportunity for me to actually like make Wogon. Crimson Blader doesn't do anything here. We'll just go like Draco Berserker. And then we'll go Graveyard Effect of Deer Note. And we want to... Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Draco Berserker is a crazy card. Paradise Smasher being 67 points is meme-worthy. True. I wish it was 69. Make the Eater of the Stars for the memes. I was gonna, dude. I was gonna try and get an 11 on board, but my opponent wouldn't let me. I made a pure Dirac deck and has been feeling pretty good. What, for Genesis? For Genesis? That's pretty nuts. Okay, whatever. That's typical trap player. Typical trap player, and that's coming from a Geist main. I do have water today. I don't just have the ultimate boomer monster energy drink white. I bought 2 of these because I was up at 2:30 in the morning on a car wreck that I'm not gonna say too much about. But I was working a car wreck at like 2:30 in the morning, and as soon as we cleared that car wreck, we went by like the only gas station in town that was open, and I picked up 2 of these, and a chicken wrap cost me $14.62, dude. What the hell is with this economy? Oh, dude, guys, I can't read it. I can't read it. You tell me, is he playing Ghoti? Is this Ghoti? I can't. If it is Ghoti, I'll scoop. I don't have a hand trap anyway. Oh my god. I'm just looking at chat. I have milk and hot Cheetos. Yeah, it is Ghoti. It is Ghoti. Oh my god, disrespect scoop. Disrespect scoop, disrespect scoop. That's fine. No Ghoti. Dude, people are trying to spoil me, dude. People are... Okay, that's fine. People are trying to damn spoil me on this deck. Who brings Ghoti? Dang, it's a shame I don't have YGO Omega. Yeah, if you guys download it, I'm down for playing a couple games with you. I don't know how we would go about... Maybe we do it on Twitter, X. Maybe we just like... No, DM me link codes. Would that be it? Like, DM me match room codes. This hand is questionable. A lot of it depends on... Never mind, this hand is cracked. Yeah, this hand actually does everything. That's fine. Draw me something good. That's nuts, dude. Are you kidding me? Wait, so we go like Ogre Dance here. Send to add from deck. We add Deer Note. Now we've got one engrave that we can banish in order to special summon Rising Scale. Dude, Rising Scale does everything. Rising Scale is like a perfect everything card. It's ridiculous. All right, so we don't want to go Wogon. We can go Madam Spider here. We can go Madam Spider for the Imperm. I'm actually kind of glad that I made this change. I actually think this is pretty good. You should play Genesis Fiendsmith. This is 0 point. I agree. I think that it's probably pretty good. But this is specifically meant to be 0 point. That's my second draw off freaking Pot of Greed. People say that Pot of Greed is 30 points. In Genesis format, it's not. It's 0. Punk Jam Extreme Session is just Pot of Greed. It's ridiculous. Let's make a handsome little Chariot Carry. And we already have Crowd Goes, so we will just add the Better Luck. And then we're going to send... This is insane. This is about like the best damn hand you could possibly ask for. We're not going to do that. That's fine. This special summon... I can special summon any card. That's crazy. That doesn't do anything here right now. So carry doesn't really do much because I've already got the Start Your Engines. So let's think about what else I want. Do I want Nitro Head? I think so. We'll like get our life points super, super low. And then we can go Crowd Goes. And we'll go Crowd Goes here. We'll reveal Nitro Head. And I guess we'll just get carry anyway. Or we can get Eliminator. I'm testing this. I don't know that I want my life points to go that much lower. Because I'm kind of opening myself up for being killed. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played this. I had an opponent instantly leave when they lost the rock, paper, scissors. That's the bad part about Omega. And I get people don't typically do that in Master Duel, but they do that in Omega. Let's go. What do we just like make this the hard way? Make the monster negate? This is crazy. This is just a monster negate in this format. Really, really good. And then we can bring that back, or we can go Roller Baller here. We actually have quite a lot of options. I'm kind of having a hard time parsing everything here. I don't want to take too long. So this is a monster negate. This is nothing. We probably need another form of interaction before we go. So we can go like reveal for you, and then we will special summon the Zayaman. And then we'll go Graveyard Effect, banish Zayaman in order to get Foxy Tune. And then we can just make like Jura, which I think is probably fine. We won't go Zayaman Effect. And now we can like special summon Leon, go Leon Effect in order to get Roller Baller, and that should be a fine board. I'm kind of fine with passing on that. Oh, shit! That was just a misclick. Dang. Dang. Oh my god, I deserve that, dude. I deserve that. That was just a fat misclick, dog. It's not like the biggest punish. It just like wasted me something I really wanted to do. That's fine, because we're going to go end phase. Carrie's going to tag out, and then we'll go in here, and then we'll go Better Luck for the draw, and then... Oh, Pinballer's affected and activate. That's fine. It's okay. No, it's fine. It's not a bad misclick. I have the Pinballer. I can use it if I need it. Everything's okay. Fiendsmith has no points. What do you mean? Is Engraver really not worth... Does Engraver not have any points? That seems wrong, right? No way. Honestly, I think I prefer this to Master Duel since I can just make decks without the hassle. It's correct. Oh! This guy's playing Foolish Burial Goods. What a guy. We have a lot of interruption. I'm going to need to pay attention. Metal Foes Fusion. This is just a draw card, right? Yeah, Metal Foes Fusion to draw a card. Nope, no links. No links. Oh, that's right, no Requiem. You don't have Requiem. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Negate with no point. Yeah, dude, okay, Engage here. So this is asking me Jorah because I pay 1,500 life points and no. So this is like a quick effect Regeki, but only on like my opponent's face-up monsters. I can just like, and then board wipe them. What is this guy playing? Oh, he's just trying to get a bunch of stuff in deck. The last time I tried out Master Duel, I forked over $20 just to try a deck I never stuck with. That's fine. Yeah. Look, Master Duel has its value. YGO Omega is peak and my only hope. Thank you. Oh, hey, why are you in chat? I thought you said you had stuff to do. I thought you said you had a really busy evening. A lot of people have, they hate on auto sims. Whatever, dude. It's Yu-Gi-Oh, you know? Just, it helps you get used to the game. I know, I could not imagine anything more cringe than taking Yu-Gi-Oh so seriously that, hunting hunting for like the sparkling activation triggers you, that your opponent like, oh, they would have lost to me, but the game reminded them to do something. Dude, like, eat me. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? He's gonna take my roller baller. Can I do anything about this? I don't think that works. I don't think that works because it negates the effect. Oh, he's just trying to get rid of my roller baller. That's fine. Okay. What is this thing? I'm playing some Radiant Typhoon cards, but not all of them. Activate 1, draw 2 cards, then discard your whole hand, or blah, blah, blah. That's fine. So he's probably going to draw 2 and then discard the MST. Genesis is much more fun than any possible Master Duel format. I agree. They're probably going to try and put it in Master Duel. And then we're dropletting. What is this guy playing, dude? Like Spell Turbo? It's not actually Striker, right? This isn't like actually Striker. Oh, wait. Yeah, so he will be able to take Pinballer when this chain resolves. That's fine. I've still got an Imperm. I effing wish I could like YGO Omega, but I tend to misclick all the time. Probably my potato PC. Dude, I just misclicked. It just happened. Like, I just had a massive misclick right over here with Pinballer, where I tried to go to end phase and I accidentally activated Pinballer's effect. It happens, but that's my PC's like potato adjacent. I'm in the middle of nowhere too, so that probably doesn't help with like latency or whatever. Okay, so what did he negate? He halved Jurishin, Jam Fever, and Carry. So I just have my back row pretty much. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't think that works. Yeah, unless he's just going to try and run over with Pinballer. I don't think that actually does anything. Oh, uninstalled it. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. Time limit up for my opponent. Yeah, dude, like he was... That sucked. That was a bad duel. How many viewers did I lose? None? You guys are crazy. I would not have sat through that. That was awful. I'm actually a big fat fan of Master Duel. Free to play, and I have a very strong account. I find making the best of resources very rewarding, but that's me. Standish, I respect that opinion. I have no hate towards Master Duel in my heart. I think Master Duel is a great product. I am playing Master Duel, or I'm playing YGO Omega, because I am testing decks that I do not own. And I'm not going to spend the money on yet. I opened the Dangerous Gabu. I was hoping I was not going to do that at all today. I was like coping that I was going to go this whole stream without opening the card that I was like worried about putting in my deck in the first place. My only problem with Genesis is that at some point distribution is insane. Playing Tachyon feels impossible. I mean, look, dude, there are going to be like decks that are sacrificed on the altar of making sure that FTKs are less possible, right? And that sucks, like, especially if you're a fan of those decks. Like, I saw someone left a comment that was just like, oh my god, what deck were they complaining about being unplayable? Dude, I can't even remember the actual exact comment, but you know the idea, right? It's like, this deck that I love so much is not playable. Oh, I can just banish it off of Rising Scale. Dude, Rising Scale is a do everything card. And it's like, I totally feel that and sympathize with that. But at some point, they have to make a distinction. Like, they have to decide what they are and aren't going to put in the game. So, I don't know, man. I respect the fact that they're trying. I know that it's not easy. Like, that's the thing about people on Twitter that are just like, oh, dude, why haven't they done this? Why haven't they done that? And I'm like, I don't know, dude, because it's not, like, that freaking simple. My only problem with Genesis is... Okay, yeah. Thinking here. So, Chariot Carry doesn't do me anything because I've already used Crowd Goes and Better Luck. So, where do I even go from here? Because I've got, what? I've got a 3, and then I've got a tuner. I could make, like, Jurishin, which is probably fine. He's pretty strong, but he might not be, like, enough. And maybe making Carry would have been fine because I could have sent the roller baller. And because I don't actually currently have a roller baller engrave. So we'll like add and then send. That's fine. And then we'll simply hit the Leon off of the start your engines. That's all we're going to do. Okay, we will summon Nitro Head just to try and mess up their zones. And then we'll set the start your engines. And then we'll tag out, draw a card. We'll special summon from deck. And then we'll draw. What do we draw? That's fine. That's fine. As a Synchron player, I have to find other archetypes that were considered bad in Advanced that but could be fun. Isn't the Assault Synchron really cheap? It's 3 points. You could get 9 points and play 3 Assault Synchron, which I think is super cool. I know you're happy all the Bystials are expensive. Yeah, I can't believe that video got 20,000 views. That was just a video to frustrate a friend of mine. But I do kind of believe it. But now the format's moved on from the Bystials, so I don't think... Oh! We are going to shit on some Bystials, man. Okay, this is now a grudge match. This is a personal grudge match. Hey, Faker, what cards do you know are bad, but want to make work? Dude, Wannabe? You mean in Genesis, or you mean in Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole? I really like Wannabe as a card. I think that it is objectively bad, but as a trap searchers are pretty rare unless you're playing Trap Trick or Labyrinth, and I think that it's pretty decent because there's not a lot of way to search continuous traps, right? And it's a pretty powerful one. I don't have any good lights. Dude, is everyone gonna main deck and open freaking Droplet today? Holy cow. What do y'all think of Malefic? What is there to think about Malefic? I think it's cool. I liked the Bonds Beyond Time movie. I was gonna do a Bonds Beyond Time video forever ago. I think there's a community post still that's me watching Bonds Beyond Time and being studying for here we go. This is gonna go crazy. Watch this. Reveal. Guys, American Sniper. We have to hit Leon. If we hit Leon, I think we still win. Oh my god. Terrible. Now we don't have the board wipe. But yeah, I was gonna do a Bonds Beyond Time movie, but I don't think there's much to think about Malefic, right? Speeder is out though. I like the card archetype. I wish it was better because I think it could work pretty good. I think it's cool. I like the idea of banishing from extra deck in order to summon from hand. I think back in the day that was kind of a effective way to allow for special summoning. Yeah, I think it's cool. Unless they have some crazy new support that I haven't read, I don't think I have any strong opinions on them. I'm a sitting duck, by the way. Droplet to... Oh, wait, did he just Branded Fusion? Or did he send Branded Fusion? Oh, my God, I think I'm dead. Oh, my God, dude. Droplet, every game. Yeah, Vincent, I think I saw your comment where you had said that you were trying to make a Solidarity deck for Genesis. I think that's awesome, dude. I would do it. What's going on, Anthony? We are doing a little 0-point Genesis Gold Pride Punk testing, but we're just playing against people who are playing regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, and the Branded Fusion. Yeah, I think this is wrapped up. Trying to work with Chaos Ruler. Not sure if 50 is too much for the card though. I feel like it's worth if the card has near infinite value. I'll just let the player figure that out. Is Chaos Ruler really 50 points? That's nuts. Sure. Albion. Yeah. What do I got in hand? I have a Better Luck and then a Swen. If he board wipes me, I don't know that I can come back. I'll wait on the top deck. I'm just going to activate this because it's going to keep asking me to. And oh, damn. I can still pay cost. That probably wasn't the best idea. I was just they're already negated. I can't do anything about it. Yeah, Chaos Ruler being 50 is fine, right? If a ban card is 50, I think that's probably reasonable. I think some of the values are going to have to be tweaked, but the thing you guys have to understand that I don't know that a lot of people do understand is that just because a card has more point value than another card doesn't mean that Konami is saying it's stronger than another card. What they're saying is that a higher point value card has a higher likelihood of comboing with another card or cards like in a way that's negative. That's all. It's not like, it's like this card has a higher potential for abuse. Because you look at Pot of Greed and you're like, that card's the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Why is it only 30 points? It's like, well, you're not going to combo Pot of Greed with anything. You're just going to play it, and it's going to be good. But there's no like end board that Pot of Greed enables that is like super degenerate and bad to Yu-Gi-Oh! I am dead here. I'm actually dead. I will scoop it up. I will scoop it up. We'll do one more. We'll do one more, and then if anyone has YGO Omega and has a 0-point Genesis deck built, then I'd be glad to do some games. You can go for Zayaman into Chaos Ruler and Dark Matter for 100 points, letting you mill 8. That's funny. I got Fulos! I hate hand. I don't hate hand traps. Guys, what board do I even make under Fulos? Because I special summon from hand a whole lot. Do I just make Ashura? And then just like cope on it? We'll go like Sven. And Sven will grab me like some back row removal. And then we'll go Jam Extreme Session. Because we're going to normal summon Zayaman. And we'll go Zayaman Effect. And we'll add... We're adding for next turn, right? We're going to hope that we even have a next turn. So we will add... We want another normal summon. Let's add like Madam Spider. And then we get our draw. Upstart is good. Upstart's good, not great. Crowd Goes might be helpful next turn. And then we're going to... Thank God we opened Wheedler, right? So we'll give our opponent one draw and end on an Ashura King. Fulos is a card, dude. It's a real freaking card. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. Unchained Court costs 0 points. Sure, yeah. I mean, Unchained's good. Good. Not great, right? I think the thing with Unchained is like... Ooh, Kepler. This is interesting, right? Do I save the negate for the Link monster? I think I do. Because if I negate and destroy, he's just gonna go into something else. Now I can, if he goes Dark Contract here, I can chain MST. And it doesn't negate, but it like kinda negates. That's probably the best target. I don't think that I'm getting a target better than Dark Contract. When I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I started crashing out about hand traps. I like hand traps. I don't like being hand trapped. Which is like obvious, right? Like you don't, everyone likes when they do it, not when it happens to them. The links cost 0. Unchained with no links. Okay, buddy. The links cost 0. Oh, you guys are saying for Genesis format, Unchained? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they do without their link monsters, frankly. Maybe I should have saved it for the scale. No way. Where's her head? Dude, where's her head? Which one's her head? Dude, stop taking my attention from Zero Doom Queen Machinex. Okay, I think the blue things that are going like that are her eyes, dude. It looked like the thing underneath her helmet was her head for a second there. I was a little mistaken. Fire King Drac is pretty explosive for Genesis. I would have to see a replay. I would simply have to see a replay. What is this thing? Even during, if this card's destroyed, what are we going? What is he activating? I'm reading chat. I'm chatting in the middle of a game. Special summon this card from your hand in defense position. What? Oh shit. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, he's already got his scales though. Forgot about Lincoln Pen being banned. Who needs a head anyway, dude? Not her. Not her. Why are you running Genesis versus normal games or just running Punk in advance? No, I'm running Genesis versus normal games because I don't have... My buddy who's at work tonight, he and I have been labbing out Genesis decks all day, but I don't have anyone to play with. I could go to the Genesis Discord, but like that's a whole setup that I'm going to have to do another day. This is going to be the last game I do, and then we're going to start doing some... there we go. This is what I was saving the negate for. Oh, but he's already got his scales, so he can't possibly want it. We're going to do I Refuse to Read Ghoti. So, like, if you've been waiting to read Ghoti cards, or you know anyone who's been waiting to read Ghoti cards, we're going to be getting there soon. I had to make some changes to there we go. Yeah, we'll Ashura King this. Nice. We had to make some changes to the deck because Konami changed the Ghost Trick package to be a 0, to be a 20 point, so I can't do it in 0 point. I can't figure out this format though. For some reason I'm stuck on using older cards that have been power crept. Dude, same. Same. You're like, oh dude, all the old cards are like really, really good again. And you know, they're better for sure because you can supplement them. It's like, oh, he's going to battle, boys. I told you I should have waited. That was a great negate. That Ashura King negate probably saved my turn and then maybe the game. Yeah, you're like, is like a toss format deck like Thunder Dragon good enough with an access to like a bunch of hand traps that no one else is going to have? You know, maybe. I don't know. I don't think anyone else knows either yet. All right, I got to remember I don't have Psychic and Punisher, so like there's no point in just like dragging my life points out as low as they can go. We're going to add Leon because I can still Rollerballer here. So we're going to go carry. We'll go carry effect here. I'm not getting Fulos twice. I actually might win this, depending on what else he has. We are going to normal summon the Madam Spider. We'll go Madam Spider effect in order to add my Imperm at home. Sorry I had to change Baby Rax, and oh yeah, you good, dog. Ultimately, your deck still needs a functional game plan, and a lot of old decks just don't. True. Toss Air is awkward compared to due to Link's. Right. Yeah, I tried building Salamangrate. I tried building a Salamangrate deck that was like, no Link Salamangrate. I was doing that a little bit earlier today too, and it was just like not going anywhere. Obviously, right? Like that's what you would expect. We'll send the Rollerballer so we can like clear his field if we need to, but we might not need to. We've got a Punk to banish. So let's go Rising Scale. We'll banish the Zeoman from grave. Go Rising Scale. This card does everything. Every time I read this card, I'm just disgusted at how powerful it is. Like it simply has no business being this strong. And then we can just make Amazing Dragon and bounce his field because I have like a shit ton of level 3 psychics. Oh, hold on. First, let's go Zeoman and add. Yeah, because we can add and activate the Deer Note. That's nuts. Yada? Yeah, I don't think Yada does anything. I tried to brew up a Monster Mash Sekka's Light PKBA deck last night, and this... Dude, that sounds awful. I actually really dig that. I think that... I want to see that list if you have it. That's crazy. Let's go Amazing Dragon, and we'll go Amazing Dragon effect, and we'll bounce you, and you, and you. And then this is what, like, I just gives 600 attack. I don't think we're going to do that. We might not even keep him around because we might just go into Jam Fever. The actual attack drop is not that different. Like, it's going to be hard for me to OTK. Not impossible, but it'll be hard for me to OTK no matter what. Let's go into Deer Note because we've already activated one effect. We'll go Zeoman here and boost. Ah! He saw the writing on the wall. Dude, that was a real game. That was a real game. That was an actual freaking game. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Hey, I had no idea you were live. Me either. I just decided to go live. My buddy and I were, I was helping him learn how to play Yummy for YCS Pittsburgh. And I was like, I'm going to stream because I'm going to do I refuse to read. Them hitting UDF today might change things. I'll go back in the tank. Dude, you're telling me UDF getting hit changed. I had to change the entire deck. This deck was... Dude, I'm trying to make a YouTube short where I OTK with Iron Chain Coil, and so this is the deck that I was just like goofing around with to try and get the YouTube short. Oh my god, dude, I must have done like 45 duels. It was disgusting. Disgusting. I hope you get bigger on the Yu-Gi-Oh side of YouTube. You're the only one making this kind of content on the platform. What do you mean, if you don't mind me asking, what do you mean by like this kind of content? Do you mean like the I refuse to reads or whatnot because I still feel like I'm kind of trying to find my voice, right? And you got to keep in mind, like, I got a wife, I got like sick grandparents that are living with me. I got like a kid on the way, so it's like I don't have the time to edit as much, but I have a decent paying job, and so like I've thought about sending things off to editors, but I honestly I really don't know. This is not Altergeist Control. They should put Beatrice to 20. I can be trusted with 20-point Beatrice. Dude, I can't be trusted with 20-point Beatrice. What is Beatrice at? Is Beatrice at 100? Is Beatrice at 100? Linkless Altergeist Control. Dude, one of my friends was recommending Linkless Altergeist Control, where you just like, I had thought about doing this, right? It's kind of tough because my mic is in the way of my keyboard when I do this. But like, there's a world where you just use Dragvirion and then a bunch of Synchro monsters, because Faker can special summon out a tuner. And so you've got Maul Wisp, and then you've got Fifinalag, which is a 2. You'd probably play that at like 1. And so you can access like level 6 and level 5 tuners, and you're obviously locked out of Geist for the turn that you use it. But you could make like Dragvirion and then just tribute Dragvirion off Protocol, and then Dragvirion special summons herself back whenever she's tributed. If this card is tributed and sent to the grave, you can special summon. So she's like a recurring tribute summonable monster off of something like Protocol. The other thing is, like, normally you would go like Hextia, tribute Dragvirion for a spell trap negate and then get her back, but that's obviously not possible here. The main channel stuff and your ramblings about pack filler, I love that stuff. Dude, me too. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed that video. The pack filler stuff is like, someone left a comment on a video forever ago where they were like, oh, it's a shame that you've like moved to making videos about slop. Like, your videos went from like these super deep conversations about like card game mechanics to just like making slop about pack filler. And dude, that kind of fucked with me a little bit, because like I make a discussion video when I have something to say, and I was in the middle of medic school, so like I didn't have anything particularly insightful to say about Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's like, I'm not in the meta, I'm not showing up to locals, like I don't have any deep thoughts to particularly talk about. So those kind of videos are like how I get myself into a Yu-Gi-Oh mind space where I'm thinking about the game and caring about the game, and that's what, when I want to do stuff like this. Reading. Also, Dueling Book got a Genesis update. That's awesome. That's cool. I'll have to check. Dueling Book's good too. Have I ever considered a dueling fan stream? I think, oh yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, we have a decent amount of people that show up to these. I think with enough planning, we could probably make that work. I thought about doing a Q&A stream. 100, yeah, unplayable. Wait, oh, is that talking about Beatrice? That is unplayable. Mentioned earlier too, a lot of the non-FTK 100 points could be like 50 or even less. Nah, Carvello, I think that, I mean, they've already shown that they're willing to decrease the point value on cards. So I think that is, I mean, that's probably something that's going to happen in the future. Altergeist with synchros and 3 of each 5 synchro and an extra package. Yeah, that'll take freaking Genesis by storm. I'm going to show up to Pittsburgh with this deck. Don't tempt me. Hunting Scouts are broken. True. Literally true. I have that deck. That is my advanced hunting party. This is the deck I was playing around with, the Amazonas hunting party. It's a lot of fun. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but it is fun. Like, I'm playing like Mrs. Radiant and shit like that. I'm building a domain list right now. I'm considering Tower of Babel. Look it up. It's a time bomb, especially in domain. I don't mind domain. I've yet to actually play a domain game, but I don't mind like domain as a whole. I think fan formats are fun, but it's a time thing. You only have so many hours in a day, and I don't want to be like a domain channel. So maybe I'll do like a guest feature on someone's stream if they've got it. I love your video on Dark Side of Dimensions. It's the video that got me into your channel. Dude, I had so much fun with that. That video made me want to do the Bonds Beyond Time video so bad, which I still might do. I've got a lot of ideas for TCG content and like Genesis content that I want to do in the near future, but that one is like probably on the horizon because I love that movie so much. Your voice also really helps me get immersed into the discussion. Dude, people think that my voice is AI. I get that comment on like once every video, and someone said it's because I cut out the breaths because I don't like the sound of breathing. Like if I hear someone else breathing in a video, it kind of like makes me cringe, and so I cut it from my videos typically. And so like it goes on with no breaths, and so people think that my voice is AI. Droll should be like 15 in Genesis. Wrong. Droll should be exactly where it's at in Genesis. They nerfed it to like 5, right? Isn't it 5 now? Genesis. 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 What are we doing? The cost of prevention. That's new. I haven't read that one. Ooh, hold on, thinking. All right, 5-point adjustments. Going down. Yeah, Droll's a 5-point card now. That's crazy. That's awesome. I'm for that. I think that's a good idea. I'm thinking about using Hunting Scouts in Genesis for Celtic Guardian control. You'd better be using Unexpected Die if you're going to do that. That's like my freaking go-to card. That's like my spirit animal card. Has anyone in chat, have anyone been around in like the early like Draft Duel Saga era days of this channel, where like my buddy Luke and I would play our own like rip-off Master Saga? In that series, Unexpected Die was like my goated card. Droll is 5. Yeah, Droll is literally 5. They want Droll to be the Ash Blossom of Genesis, so affordable and useful. I think that's a good idea. I think they should want to do that. It'll probably go up in points when people figure out how to use it. Dude, so the real Wordy, one of my best friends, if I could say so myself, I don't think he would say that, has like half of his game wins against me since he's gotten into the game have been off Droll and Lockbird. Because I like Gold Pride, dude, and it's just a turn ender against Gold Pride. It's like normal Zayaman effect, eat a Droll, that's the end of your turn. That's the end of your whole damn turn. For the Fire King Drak deck, you can turn 0 Kieran pop Megalo to Meteor on the opponent's turn. Yeah, I mean, if you open Kieran Megalo, right? Like, I mean, it's probably fine. I would have to actually see it. So let's see. Is there anything else here that's crazy? Chicken Game. How the hell did Chicken Game... How did they get away with Chicken Game at 0? Who released the format with Chicken Game at 0? That's crazy. Let's see. Dominus Spiral... Ouroboros going up from 0 to 67 is crazy. It's crazy. Were people recycling that card? I saw that card just got banned in the OCG too. Evil Swarm Ouroboros was my boss monster in Duel Links. I played this card in oh my god, what was the deck? Yosenju. I played it in like Duel Links Yosenju, rank 4 spam Yosenju, and Ouroboros was my boss monster. What do you think about Droll in the main game? I think it should be banned, but if they ban it, they got to hit Silva. Dirt Rider, I don't agree with you. I think Droll is a great card. I like Droll a lot. I don't think it should be banned at all. I think banning Droll encourages all sorts of kind of like decisions and deck building that I think you're going to hate a lot more than Droll. Half the update list is Mystic Mine hits. Yeah, and like Into the Void, Foolish Burial Goods, that was a crazy hit. Or a crazy card to like not be hit. Lightsworn Dragonling. I was amazed that there were no Lightsworn hits, other than like Chaos Ruler or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it probably makes sense that a Lightsworn card got hit. Lyralisk, yeah, that bird up deck had to not be legal. That was insane. Sigma, at least it's not circular. Circular's not. I mean, I guess the link is there's no links, but you don't even really need them. You don't really need them in that deck. Exodia at full power has to be a troll. Did they fix Bamboo? Is Bamboo on this yet? They need to fix Bamboo. That needs to not be allowed. Anytime people are playing freaking Bamboo Sword or Golden Bamboo Sword, that needs to be something that Konami takes very seriously. That's just like bad all around. It was bad in Duel Links, which I think is the only other time that card has ever been played. And it's bad in the TCG now, and it's bad in Genesis. Charge of the Light Brigade is pointed? Is it really? Is it really? That's crazy. What? Oh my god. Wait. Charge of the Light Brigade is 33. Oh, I just missed that. I missed that. That's crazy. I don't know that I agree with that. I don't know that I agree with that at all. That seems a little unnecessary. Yeah. Dude, this card has never done a damn thing useful in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Although, someone on my video recommended like playing this in Doom Z because you can equip an equip spell from deck. That's ridiculous. I'm sure that if we looked, we'd find a video where someone did that. No, they hit my birds. Yeah, I mean, being unhit, really. I have no idea what to play in the Genesis form. I was thinking Cyber Dragon because Clockwork is 0 points. Cyber Dragon's always good, and you can play K9 with it. You could play like a small K9 package, and then if there are no other Cyber Dragon cards on the list, I'm actually bringing K9 Cyber Dragon to YCS Pittsburgh. That is going to be my deck for YCS Pittsburgh. I think that deck is crazy. Like, I got momentum up here. Where is it? Yeah, Cyber Dark K9. This is probably the list I'm going to take to YCS Pittsburgh. Like, I'm a huge fan of this deck. Generator is the only deck that can easily summon out VFD without using points. It's kind of funny. That's fine. Whatever. I'm okay with that. I hate VFD, but if you're going to freaking play Generator in order to do it, then that's okay. No, I want to play that evil in Doom Z. Was it you? Did you leave the comment, Thunder? Was it you who did that? Please don't. That's a terrible opinion. Oh no, what if Punk Psych Chicker does 10 billion step combo to make every card in the game unactivatable? I don't know, dude. What if Punk Cyclicker did the 5-step combo that wins the game? Yeah. Yeah, there's, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, cards are going to be strong, right? Like, there's strong cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Strong decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. I see people panicking. They're like, but what if this deck? Like, look at this deck. And it's like, yeah, dude, like, there's going to be good decks in the game. Like, we're not just normal summoning Celtic Guardian and, you know, swinging for battle damage. Like, we're still playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Infinity's 20? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, they can live with Infinity at 20. They don't even really need to play Infinity. Infinity's kind of rough to go into anyway. It's like a whole thing because you have to go into Nova without light locking yourself, and that's kind of difficult. To me, the ninja hits are pretty hard. Yeah, the ninja hits are stupid. The ninja hits are dumb. Who thought that was a good idea? I'm not a fan of the ninja hits one bit at all. I honestly don't understand where they were coming from. They're so punishing for a deck that has never done anything. Yeah, Maizen, 20 points for Maizen the Battle Ninja. Make that make sense. And then 20 points for Yagamaru for a deck that doesn't even have access to their Link monster. Like, they don't have the Link. Generator deserves VSD. True, agreed. I hate VFD, and I still believe that. The new funny FTK seems to be focused on slash draw. Whatever, I'll believe it when I see it. The only cards that people should worry about is non-100 point extra deck monsters. That's fair. I'm just saying Psy Blocker getting hit. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, do I know that card? Do I know that card? Psy Blocker. Dude, what is the issue here? I'm just gonna Google Blocker. Psy Blocker. Once per turn, declare a card name. Oh. That is funny. That is kind of funny. Infinity is for other decks, sure. They can be hit, but not so hard. They have to be careful with this whole thing. The point regulation needs to not be too frequent, but not too infrequent. Let people play, but also kill degenerate stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously it's going to be tough. Like, Konami's got a lot of work ahead of them. Look, if you don't, like I said in the video, right? Like, if you don't trust them, I think that's fine. Like, I respect being cynical, but I'm not, because, like, my opinion is that if something is really bad, then I'm like, oh, dude, that sucks. But, like, I'm going to keep playing, and if I see that, then I'll just, like, scoop and move on to the next game or whatever. I'm not going to let it, like, fuck up my day. And if something's really good, then I'm, like, having a great time. If you show up to an event and you're like, I'm going to play Mystic Mine. This happened back in the day for me with Mystic Mine. Like, my opponent played Mystic Mine, and he was like, sorry, dude. I'm like, whatever, and I scooped it up. I was like, I'm not going to fucking... whatever, dude, you got me, I guess. I'm not going to sit here just drawing and hoping to draw an out that isn't in my deck, you know? I like the Mulch Army being brought down to 3. I think that's cool. They really want to encourage that, and I think that that's probably right. I think that's sick. Konami actually communicating and sounding like a real human being before being... dude! Dude, are all 100-point cards effectively banned, or can a 0-point deck with a 100-point card be a viable deck? Thoughts? No. The all upon so they actually explain this in one of the oh, they literally say it right here. This article, yeah. So they talk about it in the articles about what their kind of philosophy is with the 100-point cards and then the 1-point cards. So the idea is that if there's an enabler, they can put it at 100 points, and then they can put the minor cards at 1 point. So if you want to use the minor cards, or what they, obviously it's up to their discretion, what they interpret to be the minor card, they can put the minor card in at 1. You can still play it basically freely, but you can't put it with the 100-point card that's like the end of the combo, you know? This is a genuine effort on their part. I know. That's one of the things that's got me so excited, is that it does seem pretty genuine. This article is wild. All right, let me read it. I actually haven't read it. I was going to go to the other article. This is the new one. You guys want to read it with me? And then we'll get into, after we read this, we'll get into the Ghoti. Today, I'd like to talk about one of the big culture shock moments many duelists may experience when getting into Genesis and being unable to port your non-engine lineup to the new format. It's true. A lot of people on Twitter have been complaining about that. Let's take a look at a recent top 64 Onomot Ryziel deck from the NAWCQ. You can't port this into a standard 100-point Genesis event as is, not even close. But I want to look at specifically what are the non-themed cards in the main deck. 3 Ash is 45 points. 3 Droll is 15. 3 Perulia is 30. 1 Nib is 10, 3 Fuelos is 21, a Triple Tack is 100. Triple Tack being 100 is ridiculous, by the way. That's crazy. That's way overvalued. Way overvalued. 1 Pot of Prosperity at 50, 1 Crossy at 10. Crossy at 10, by the way, in the video, I say Crossy at 10 is like ridiculous. But Crossy at 10, when the hand traps that you would normally be banishing off Crossy also cost points. 30 points for 3 Crossout Designator, and then you like are spending the rest of your deck on hand traps. I'm actually super fine with that. If I could change the video, I would. This must be the first time they've explained their reasoning for hitting cards in a decade. It is, and I hope that the community responds well to it. I hope. Dude, I get so pissed off seeing people on the internet fucking just dog Konami for freaking clicks, dude. I'm not like a Konami shill, but if you actually give a shit about this game, you have to be earnest. Like, they're clearly trying to be earnest. You have to try. And if they're making an effort, then you have to, like, either you're just bitching on the internet for views, or you hate the game that you're actually playing. Yeah, I agree. They must be desperate? Maybe. If it is actually true that the Rivalry of Warlords format was like a test run for this format, if there's any truth to that whatsoever, I have a lot of confidence in this, because that shows a lot of forward thinking. If they just like retroactively used Rivalry to make this, that's like a different thing entirely. Talents should be 101. Triple Tax 93, by the way, and Oh, did they change that? Did that go down? What? What are you talking about? I don't see that at all. I'd say it's an old draft, but they got Droll at 5. Yeah, I see Droll at 5. I saw Droll here at 5. All right, we'll keep reading. Yeah, 310 points over. Ridiculous. Take out Prosperity, and you get a very common spread of cards that's got 2.5 decks worth of points tied up in it. Obviously, you cannot roll into a competitive Genesis event like this, and lineups like this are so common and advanced that it might feel deeply sacrilegious to slash most or all of these cards from your deck. But the important thing to keep in mind is that while the decks in Genesis aren't weak by any stretch of the imagination, you're not going to be so far behind if you can't stop your opponent's turn 1 setup that you need 12 to 18 ways to interact on turn 1 going second. That is an insane sentence. That's a crazy sentence for Konami to say. Who wrote this? That someone openly admitted that the current state of the game needs 12 to 18 ways to interact going second in order to play. This feels like a fan article, dude. This does not feel like an official article. That is so wild. I mean, dude, I'm here for it. The article got points wrong is what I'm saying. If you check the full list, oh, they're at 93. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I wonder how long till they increase shifter to the maxi point total. I don't know, dude. In Genesis, the more economical approach is a board breaker approach. Removal after the fact will cost you fewer points than outright prevention. I believe it. With the exception of the Solemns, of course, but they themselves risk removal. This is by design, as it's a key element of yesterday's gameplay, today's cards. I don't know that I've seen them say that before. If yesterday's gameplay with today's cards is their formula that they're trying to go for, that's very promising. Additionally, because Genesis doesn't use link monsters, the inputs and outputs of combos are far more closely related, so it's easier to make a good choice on when to use the interaction you do have. This too is part of yesterday's gameplay, tomorrow's cards. The thing a player can do unopposed with, say, a level 3 tuner and a level 4 non-tuner are limited in scope compared to in advanced. That's true. Not without Hulk. I mean, with Hulk, it's still whatever. On top of that, don't forget that powerful engine cards, consistency cards, and end board pieces also have points assigned to them, so your opponent has to make difficult choices on what to include and what not to include. If you can figure out what they spent their points on, you can eliminate possibilities on what their hidden cards may be. That's interesting. So if your opponent triple attacks you, you know that they don't have Imperm or Ash Blossom. I didn't even think about that from like an in-game perspective. That's a cool, like a little amount of metagaming. That's kind of cool metagaming. Konami's actually telling us their design philosophy is peak. I agree. You don't even have to like it, but I do like the transparency, and I hope that more people. I've been intentionally not paying attention to the community because I don't really want to be influenced in what I'm saying right now, and a lot of it's so negative that I don't really want to hear it anyway. But we live in a timeline indeed. I'm honestly here for the effort they're putting in. Yeah, right. No, Carvalho, I agree. We even have a new design pillar publicized here. Right. If yesterday's gameplay, today's cards is like an on-the-wall motto that Konami is utilizing going forward, that's really promising. And on top of that, don't forget the powerful engine cards, consistent. Oh, I already said that. Right. This is ultimately correct, right? Because you think about like the game I was just playing, you think about like what I was doing with not that one, with like this, right? I was doing the 0.1. Yeah. Like in this build, like I don't have Dragite, I don't have Psychic and Punisher. Like even I have a ton of extenders, so I can like make my first turn plays and go crazy, and I can do carry and roller baller and all of this crazy stuff. But my actual end board is not nearly like what it would be in a typical advanced game. So you don't have to have 15 hand traps in order to still be allowed to play the game. I've been involved in the community for a decade or so now, and this is unprecedented. It is, dude. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! My whole life. I've never seen anything like this. This format fixes a lot of the core sets issue, and some decks just aren't meta-relevant in Standard. They'll see play. Yeah, but there are going to be some meta decks that are relevant in Standard that aren't relevant here because of the like banning. So I mean, it's just different, right? Like I said before, like you're not going to be able to show up with just like whatever deck and just do whatever you want. You're still going to have to play. Deck building in Genesis is different, but it's a good kind of different. I would agree, but that's for us to decide, not for you. Rather than starting your deck list with a defensive cards you feel you must play no matter what, try building your offense first, then tailoring your defense around what your gameplay is capable of on its own. That is an insane article. I hope they keep doing this, dude. I'm so bought in. Some cards aren't on the list, and one that I foresee is White Howling. White Howling. It's like Droll and Anti-Spell. Isn't that the MBT card? Isn't White Howling the MBT card? Or is that White Hole? White Hollow. Dude, never... I know I say this every stream. Never get a mechanical. Never get a mechanical keyboard. Dude, is that Raikou? That looks like Raikou. If you control a water monster, target a spell in your grave, banish it. If you do, for the rest of the turn, to get all spell effects on your opponent's field. You have to control a water monster, though. Wild time to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Pottergreed article is so interesting. Reminds me of your video. I read that. White Howling on my Ice Barrier deck. Dude, if you want to put White Howling in your Ice Barrier deck, you be my guest. That's the kind of deck building that they're encouraging. You want to do White Howling Ice Barrier, by all means. I'm sure it doesn't cost any points. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a point adjustment and White Howling will be on the list. Let's start getting ready to do I Refuse to Read, because I'm going to have to get this video done. How's my sound? Is it like video quality? Is this something that would be decent being uploaded onto YouTube? Or is it just like good for a stream? Oh, it's such a big archetype, guys. What the hell? This is going to be a whole thing. This is going to be a whole thing. No wonder you guys are so excited about this deck finally making it. Let me pull up the Yugipedia article. Yeah, sure. I want to test a DM engine and DB won't let me because the cards I want to. It's not pronounced fish, dude. All right. This is why I didn't want to do it in chat. I didn't want to do it in on stream because like, oh, it's pronounced fish. It's not pronounced fish. That's not how English works, right? Like you don't get to just like pick up a piece from one word and put it in another word. Like the context that the letters exist in is what makes them pronounced that way. It's pronounced fish. That's going to be every comment on the video. I'm going to have to disable. Not you guys can comment. I'm going to have to not be able to read them. Would like to see a new format that includes links and pens. Yeah, I think it's just look. I think that people are just going to transition from being afraid of links and pens to being okay with them. Like I think I said that in the vid. Like it's a transition. Yeah. No, me am right. Damn, you're right, dude. I forgot. The customer's always right. Except none of you are customers. It's not pronounced fush. Ghoti. I might do like I've heard that you guys said that this deck has a crazy pronunciation. Ghoti. And just like see if that kills people. So we're gonna start here and then make sure that the stream looks good. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna try and do it a little bit cleaner from the beginning. It took me a little while on the last I Refuse to Read that I did on stream to kind of clean it up properly, and I didn't really like that. And then like, what if we go here, and we like, I'm not reading it. Don't worry. And we go like there. That way they can see. You can see the whole card. And if I open it up again, will it just automatically go there? No, I'm gonna have to do it every time. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. We want a little desktop audio, right? Because people have been talking about that. So let's turn Omega on a little bit. Where did the Omega sound go? Has it just been on for too long? Let me close it up. Let me reopen it. Because that was pretty cool background noise in the last video. I didn't mind that at all. I don't think it was like too obtrusive or anything. Here we go. Oh, I have 2 Omegas open. I don't want that. All right, let's go to the deck builder music. Yeah, this is it. At least I thought it was it. Dude, we're okay. Checking. We're getting ready to record. If you're just coming into chat now, if you're coming in now, we're getting ready to do a video. Ghoti. You should try and put Genesis point values on each card. No one is here for that, Shadim. These videos are so long as I would just make them up the entire time. Was that Reaper on the Nightmare? I don't know what that means. All right. Let me make sure this is fine. It's fine. And I'm going to try and keep my intros really short. I'm going to try and keep my intros pretty short because people have told me that they're too long. It would be funny. All right, let me change the stream because we're not doing Genesis testing anymore. I'm just going to put I Refuse to Read Ghoti in case anyone wants to go in. Oh, okay. All right, boys, let's get started into it. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Saturday. My name is Faker, and welcome to another episode of I Refuse to Read, the series where we sit down and read cards that nobody has ever read before. In this episode, we have Ghoti. This has been a fan favorite. It has almost won the poll multiple times with like 3 second place finishes, and now it is finally Ghoti's turn. I know that this deck, what do I want to say about it? What do I want to say about Ghoti? I know that this deck released in Power of the Elements. It was very popular at the time, and I know that it received a second wave of support, but just didn't do enough. But that being said, I don't actually know what the cards do, so I'm pretty excited. I have the Wikipedia article pulled up here, which states Ghoti, spelled Gotis, in the OCG. Oh, okay, yeah. See, it's different. There's no way it's pronounced fish. Is a world premiere archetype of water fish monsters which debuted in Power of the Elements. Ghoti is a proposed alternative spelling to the English word fish, used in an 1855 letter between 2 authors. Used to highlight the disparity between written and spoken English, it is derived from the GH in tough, pronounced as a f sound, the O in women, pronounced as an I, and the TI in nation, pronounced as a SH sound. Whatever. Yeah, because English is the only language that has weird pronunciation. All that shows is that you don't know anything about any other languages. Most Ghoti monsters have names that are anagrams of words related to fish in other languages. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. That is fine. We're not actually going to get into the gameplay because we never get into the gameplay. Now that we have cleared the issue of how these cards are actually pronounced, let us get into the cards. We got what? 2, 4, 6, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 cards? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Konami must be in on the joke. Well, it depends on how they're pronounced in other languages. So what, we got 16 cards with what? 2, 4, 6, 8 main deck monsters. All right, we have a fairly large archetype on our plate today with 8 main deck monsters. All right, we have a fairly large archetype on our plate today with 16 cards total, including 8 main deck monsters. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8. Including 8 main deck monsters, 3 traps, 1 spell, and 4 synchro monsters. So pretty hefty archetype. Let's get right into it, going with the lowest level card. It appears that we actually have 4 level 2s, so we're just going to start left to right. And then we'll make sure that we're aligned properly so people can see everything. There we go. I'm going to have to do this with every card. We begin with Keef. Oh, I'll take the glasses off so I can actually see the card artwork. Dude, that thing is disgusting. We begin with Keef, Merc of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 water fish effect monster with 0 attack, 1500 defense, and the card text. If a fish monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters and one of your banished level 6 or lower fish monsters. Banish both that opponent's monster, and if you do, special summon your targeted monster. Ooh, that's a little complicated. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card. You can only use each effect of Keef, Mark of the Ghoti, once per turn. Alright, so you have to control another fish monster, then you special this card. And then if your opponent summons, you can tag out with a banished card and then banish their card. That seems like decent interruption. It's not a quick effect, though. The summon effect isn't. So I don't know how that activates. But I feel like that's pretty decent. Or is this only on your turn? No, it can't be, because it says if a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field. So it has to be one of those like quick effect, not quick effect, like fake quick effect things. I think that's pretty complicated. I think tagging out both your monster and your opponent's monster as opposed to like just being a banish is a pretty cool workaround for, you know, otherwise just being a quick effect banish. The card artwork is terrifying. This guy is disgusting. Is he dead? Or is that like just like a awful camouflage trick? I don't like that one bit. Or is the thing behind him the actual monster? Because it looks like there's a big ass fish behind him. I don't know, man. It is a little spooky. I think so. If the rest of the cards are similar to this, I think I'm kind of piecing together how they play. Do not get me started on French counting. Yeah, listen, dude. They're all Eldritch Cosmic Fish. Every one of them is that spooky. Oh my god, that doesn't make me feel good at all. Moving on to the next card, we have Zeb, Ruby of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 fish. This is a level 2 water fish tuner with 0 attack, 1000 defense, and the effect. You can banish this card from your hand, then target one fish monster in your grave. Banish it. During your opponent's turn, if this card is banished, you can special summon it. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you can banish this off of the effect of the first card, and then you get it right back. If this card was special summoned, you can immediately synchro summon using this card you control. Oh, that's complicated. That's like a whole thing. Because you can target it, you can banish one card off of Zeef, and then banish this card, special summon it back, and now you get to quick sync. Oh, that's a really roundabout way of going about quick synchroing. Damn. Is it Zeb? You got to call them tunas, not tuna. Oh, damn, dude. I'm not funny. I wish I was funnier. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, he's a tuna. Damn. All right. We're going to go to the next level 2. The third level 2 monster that we're looking at today is Sheaf, Fairy of the Ghoti. Oh, I didn't say anything about the card art. I actually like the way this guy looks. I think that the first one was super spooky. This one's kind of pretty. You know, it's got like the big glowing red cape going out behind it. I don't think all of them are like eldritch horrors at all. I think that at least some of them are pretty darn cute. I think that's fine. Hopefully we continue more in this direction and less in the last direction. The third level 3 that we're looking at is Sheaf, Fairy of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 water fish tuna with 0 attack, 500 defense, and the effect. You can banish this card from your grave, then target one fish monster you control. It gains 500 attack until the end of this turn. Crazy. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card. During the standby phase of the next turn. Okay. During your opponent's main phase, if this card was special summoned this turn, you can quick sync. So this is kind of live even after it's been special summoned. It's not like in response to the special summon. If you get this thing out, then you can quick sync at any point in your opponent's turn. Yeah, it's like Leon. It's kind of like the Gold Pride Leon card that I like quite a lot. I like quick synchroing. It's also kind of like Snatchy in that way. You should edit at the beginning where the first time you say Ghoti to cut to Lilo saying it's fish. I don't know how to do that and not get copyright struck. How's the volume, by the way? Is the volume doing okay? Oh my god. So that's 2 cards in this archetype so far that have a focus on quick syncing on your opponent's turn. And with the banish effect, I think that that's the primary way that they're going to be going about disrupting your opponent's plays. I think that there's a lot of roundabout disruption in this deck so far, but it seems super big brain. As for the card artwork, yes, please, more of this. It looks like kind of like a person, because that's like a little bit of a head and then like a robe with like a cape in the background. I think this is super pretty. The first one was like clearly just an anomaly. Volume's good. Once you're through with the TCG exclusives, you should rank them. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to tell me what that means. The last level 2 in this archetype is Paces, Light of the Ghoti. This is a level 2 waterfish tuner. So all of them are tuners except the first one. Every one except for... Not this one. Every one of them except for Keef is a tuner. That's cool. I mean, at least they have access to quite a lot of tuners. So getting into the synchro monsters is like must not be that difficult. Although, I mean, if you have too many tuners, you need a non-tuner, so maybe it is. This card has 0 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. You can banish this card you control. So this one is a manual banish. Special summon one fish from your hand. Okay, so that's cool. During the standby phase, after it was special summoned, you can... During the standby phase or the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon. During your opponent's main phase, if this card was special summoned, you can quick sync. Is this the strongest card that we've read so far? Because you can normal summon this and then banish it. It doesn't even have to be normal summoned. If it's on the field, you can banish it. And then you can... It's banished now, so you can special summon it back on your opponent's turn, and then you can quick sync. And it says special summon. It doesn't say like an additional normal summon. So you can cheat the level 4 or lower limit for like tribute summoning. So you can get into like high level synchros off of this. That's super cool. Fun fact, your best starter in the deck is Crossout. I believe that. I literally believe that because you just banish it. Gold Pride, Shidem, I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. I think Gold Pride's the best TCG exclusive. That's like one of my favorite decks. It's like my favorite decks are like, it goes Altergeist, and then Gold Pride's like not far behind it. Used to be the best main deck monster, might still be. I believe it. That's kind of my in the moment evaluation of this card is that I think this is the best monster that we've read, because it like, as long as you have another monster in hand, it just starts all on its own, and then it special summons itself back to make plays on your opponent's turn. I would imagine that this deck's turn 1 board is pretty unimpressive. This feels like a deck that just like recurs. This feels like a deck that just grows in value over the course of a game as you just like plus off of banishing your opponent's monsters and then special summoning back your banished monsters. That's really cool. And the fact that you can synchro summon as a quick effect means that you can like dodge interruption. And it means that you can like dodge interaction, which I think is good. Big Mitsurugi head as far as TCG exclusives go, but Burning Abyss is still in my heart after a decade. Look, dude, I'm still hung up on Geist, so I get it. What one would be next? Those are all the level 2s, so we've got level 4s. We just got one level 4, and then we've got, what is that? That's a 6, a 6, and a 6. All right. Cool. Well, that's it for the level 2 lineup. Those are all... So that's it for the level 2 lineup. That is all tuners except for one. So I would imagine that we're probably not going to get into many more tuners going forward. We have one level 4, which we're going to read next. This is Ixeep, Omen of the Ghoti. This is a level 4 water fish monster with 1500 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. If a fish monster is banished, you can special summon this card from your hand. Pretty good. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can target one of your Ghoti traps that is in your banished, or you can target one of your Ghoti traps that is banished or in your graveyard, set that target. That seems okay. This is like a Salamangrate Foul, right? It's like just an extender. I don't know. You might play it. I feel like level 4 is probably good. It's like the first non-tuner with a high level that we've seen. I'll have to compare it to some of the cards that we get into after this to see like where it ranks among the non-tuners. Maybe the tuners are just all better than the non-tuners. But recurring a trap, I mean, the deck has what? How many traps? The deck has 3 traps, so like maybe they're good enough. The card artwork is great. It's just beautiful. Hold on, let me fix my hair, dude. I'm gonna have to fix my hair. What a pain. You pretty much have to run this guy. I believe it. I believe it because it's level 4 and it's a non-tuner and it's like an extender. That's probably enough. Doesn't feel good to play it, but you still have to. What do I think about the card artwork? I don't know, dude. They're all fit. They're all pretty. Are these guys based off of actual fish? Is there like a real fish is there like a real fish comparison to each of the Ghoti fish? I know that the description said that they're all anagrams. So like Ixeep is probably like pixie or something like that. But I don't know if like a pixie fish is actually a fish. Moving on to the first of the level 6s, we have... Oh, how do I pronounce this? 6? Is it just 6? Is it pronounced 6 because it's a level 6? Dude, Konami, you're so clever. Holy cow. We have 6, Moonlight of the Ghoti. This is a level 6 water fish effect monster with 2400 attack, 0 defense, a terrifying card artwork. Oh my god, is this the thing that's attacking Keef? I feel like... Or is Keef... Oh, dude, look, you can see the little line coming up from Keef. Keef is just like the little dangler at the end of the fish. It has to be. That has to be what it is. So Keef is just a little... Keef is bait. Keef is just bait for this terrifying thing. Because you can see in the card artwork, that's my guy. That's my little guy, Keef. I was talking all that smack about Keef. Keef isn't even real. Oh my lord, this thing is terrifying. I hate this monster. I hope you don't run it. It has the card effect, though. If this card is normal or special summoned, which you can do off of the level 2 Paces. Paces can do that pretty easily. You can add 1 fish monster from deck to your hand. Oh, you have to play this guy. Dang. Okay. Then banish 1 fish from face up. Then banish 1 fish monster from your hand or face up field. That is not a cost. These guys want to be in the banish zone. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your hand, grave, or face up field to special summon this card. Oh my god. This card is so good. This card is crazy. So if you summon it, which you're going to be able to, then you get to search, so it just pluses. And then you get to banish, which means you can special summon back on your opponent's standby phase, and then you can just quick sync on their turn. Dude, I hope the payoffs are good. I hope this isn't like a Tindangle situation where we have all this like, because you remember in the Tindangle video, I'm just hyping up these main deck monsters the whole time because I'm like, oh my god, they enable so much, and then the like payoff in the extra deck was terrible. Terrible, terrible. This card is ridiculous, though. This card is not terrible, except for the way it looks, which is pretty terrible, unfortunately. The entire fake fish is the focus of the frame in the angler. Yeah, dang. Told you they were Eldritch Cosmic Fish. You didn't believe me. I didn't not believe you. I had nothing with not believe in you. I didn't have any context to go off of. I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I refused to read them. That's why we're here. All right. We have 2 more. The second main deck level 6 monster we have is Snopios. Snopios, Shade of the Ghoti. This is, oh dude, what an octopus. This thing is crazy. This is a level 6 water fish effect monster with 2100 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. During the main phase, quick effect, you can banish 2 fish monsters from your hand and or grave. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster. Oh, dude, it's saying banish too much. Hold on, I'm going to need to reparse this. During the main phase, quick effect. During the main phase, quick effect, you can banish 2 fish monsters from your hand or grave. Grave is crazy. Grave is insane. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, so it can be your opponent's card. Banish it when it leaves the field. When it meaning the card that you targeted. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your grave to add it back to your hand. Oh, damn, that's really good. That's a good extender. Not only is it an extender, it helps you extend with your other cards, because you banish your cards from grave, now they're banished, and they come back on your opponent's turn. Yeah, that's super powerful. The only ethical use of Shifter. That's funny. I like that. I like that. This card's awesome. This is like a really, really good extender. You just like play through your turn if your opponent board wipes you, or if you just like sink your cards away into your, because if the cards synchro summon, they go to grave, I would imagine. It doesn't, there's no effect that like puts them back in the banish zone. So now they're in grave after you synchro summon, you just go Snopios, banish them, and then you like restart your whole combo. And you can search this guy off of psychics. Psychics. And you can like search this guy off 6. That's really good. This card is great. I don't know that you play multiples. You might only play like 1. I think you might play 1 because it's searchable, and it's kind of dead like if you don't have a grave already set up. The last main deck monster in this archetype, quite a lot of main deck monsters, is Enoch, Sentry of the Ghoti. What a cool looking guy. Oh my god, I like this art. That's sick. It's like a manta ray. I like that a lot. This is a level 6 water fish effect monster with 2100 attack, 0 defense, and the effect. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 of your banished level 4 or lower fish, so it excludes the level 6s. Special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. So if you get the tuner, that makes an 8, like right away. So this lets you kind of play on your turn. Although I guess you could do it on your opponent's turn too. You can banish 1 fish monster from your hand or face-up field. Add 1 Ghoti trap from your deck to your hand. Oh, that's nuts. That's really good. Ghoti seems like a better Metaphys. Oh, that's an interesting point. I don't hate that point at all. I think that's yeah, because I don't know, dude. My only interaction with Metaphys is getting domed by it in Duel Links like a billion times. Ethical Shifter deck. Ethical. I don't know. I think Shifter's fine. Did you ever read the Soulful Cord support? No, I'm not rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not doing a support report. Nobody would watch it. I might make a community post though. Do you guys think I overly community post? By the way, I don't like using Twitter. I really don't. Because if I'm on Twitter, then I have to read other people's twits. I don't like doing that at all. So I just like post on the YouTube community page, but I don't know if it's like floods you guys and gets annoying. I don't really know what the appropriate use of that feature is. I under community post. That's probably not true. That's probably not correct. Fuck Twitter. I love the community post. Okay, cool. Definitely under community post. Really? Don't mind. Definitely not annoying. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I mean, cool. I don't mind it at all. That's how I prefer, because then I'm only talking to like the people who I want to talk to. And they're like, I just feel like it's better all around. Who gives a shit? No one's talking about community posts now. You guys are distracting me. Enoch, Sentry of the Ghoti. What are my thoughts on this guy? I don't even remember where I left off. You can banish a fish monster from your hand or field, add a Ghoti trap from your deck to your hand. I think it depends on the quality of the Ghoti traps, right? Like those are going to be, we're going to get to them after the synchros, but we now have a way to recur a Ghoti trap with the other level 6. And then we have a way to add them in the first place. So like I imagine they must be pretty important if the deck is this focused on getting them. I think this card is good. I think the last 2 level 6s, Enoch and then what is it? Ixeep? Oh no, Snopios. Yeah, I think that Enoch and Snopios, I think maybe you just play one of each, or maybe you don't play Enoch at all. I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look at a deck list. Yeah, it seems pretty good. We'll have to read the traps, though, and then we'll make a decision. That's it for the main deck monsters. Then we go down here. That's it for the main deck monsters. I think that was a very interesting collection of monsters. They all kind of seem to be working towards the same goal, right? Like banishing your fish, special summoning from banished, quick synchroing on your opponent's turns. There was no card in the whole list that was like completely out of place, and I'm like, what is this card doing here? Why is this effect? This is like completely out of design philosophy for the whole rest of the archetype. So I think that the cards have a very consistent design goal, and that's like a good place to start. We're going to move on to the extra deck monsters before we get to the spells and traps. He sucks. Get Enoch off the screen. It burns. Why? Why do you not like Enoch? Why is Enoch bad? Why does Standish not like Enoch? Is he just not a good card? Really, that bad? Oh, hey, I'm going to make a real quick. I'm seeing up here, it's telling me I can set like a super chat goal. I didn't tell you guys. I'm going to make a community video, which I'm going to name it, just so you guys know, I'm going to name it something like, is Faker quitting YouTube or something like that, just to like clickbait people. Because nobody watches community post videos, and I'm gonna like start the video. I'm gonna be like, no, of course not. But now that I have you here, I have a community tab that just opened up. Like you can join that, and I have 2 tiers that are both about washing behind your ears. We're gonna get into the synchro monsters here in just a second, but I have 2 tiers, and I named them like kind of funnily. I think I did memberships. Yeah. So where is it? Yeah, it's like behind ear washer, I think is the highest level one. And then I've got one that's like behind ear aware or something like ridiculous like that. Not going to go into people's comments. Maybe it's here. I'm still figuring all this out. Oh no, I'm showing you guys my analytics. Don't look into my analytics. Please.
If you have membership.
No, we're not doing that. My membership is live. I know. There is a membership. Membership is live on the channel. So if that is something that you guys are interested in being among the first to do that, because we are growing, the channel is growing to some degree, then by all means, don't dox yourself. Is that even possible? Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. Damn. Yeah, don't dox me, please. Don't dox me. There's 18 people in here. I can't imagine there'll be any doxing. Yeah, so anyway, community posts are the community membership is live. You should check that out. And we got a couple other things that I want to do in like a community update video as well. Too late. I've been doxxed. Damn. I don't think any of that was doxable. So for the extra deck monsters, we have 4 synchro monsters, and we are going to go from lowest level to highest level. Beginning with Arianpos. Oh, this thing is terrifying. Look at that mouth, dude. Holy shit. Arianpos, Serpent of the Ghoti. Yeah, I'd certainly say so. This is a level 6 waterfish synchro monster with 2100 attack, 0 defense, and requires 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner. Requires 1 tuner and then 1 plus non-tuner monster, so you can make it with like the 2 and the 4. If this card is synchro summoned, you can banish 1 level 6 or lower fish monster from your deck. Crazy. If this card is sent to the grave as synchro material, so basically, if you go like 2-4, make this guy, and then you have another 2 in order to make like an 8, and it goes to grave, you can target 1 fish monster in your grave, banish that target, then add 1 fish with an equal or lower level from your deck to your hand. That's fine. So you like banish a 6, you can add a 4 or a 2, banish a 2, add a 2. This just like pluses you so much. Is this where you start all of your quick syncing on your opponent's turn? You're fool. I learned your channel name. Damn it. Damn it. I was keeping that a secret. If it's a serpent, it should be a sea serpent instead of a fish. What is this, Magic the Gathering? That's something that like Magic the Gathering players care about. Be like, that doesn't fit the design aesthetic of this. Yu-Gi-Oh's like, I don't care, dude. Make it work. Make it work. This card's nuts. I wonder if you start all of your syncing on your opponent's turn with this card. This is a really, really cool one. I like this a lot. It doesn't interact with your opponent, but it does, like, banish from deck helps you continue your plays, and then you get to, like, plus if you sync with it. I think this card's sick. It probably doesn't stay on the field very long, which is crazy because it looks like insane. But yeah, I imagine it's probably gone pretty quick. Okay. What are both these? That is a 8. That's an 8. That's a 10. Okay. The first level 8 synchro monster we have is, I'm not pronouncing this, Googlum. Is it frickin' Googlum? Googlum, Spear of the Ghoti. It looks nuts. This is my first time ever looking at the Ghoti card artwork. Dude, what is he so mad about? Oh my god, dude. Like that, he looks like a freaking planet eater. I don't think these guys are in the ocean at all. Like earlier, it made me think that they were in the ocean, right? I don't think that they're in the ocean at all. That dude looks like he's eating a planet. This is a level 8 waterfish synchro with 2700 and 0. Requires a fish tuner, so a little less generic here. And 1 plus non-tuner monster has the effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster. Okay, that's cool. During your opponent's standby phase, you can banish this card. Then, if all monsters used as material for this card's synchro summon are all in your grave, you can special summon all of them, but banish them when they leave the field. Does this card suck? Does this card suck? I feel like it sucks, right? It's got a lot of attack, but then it banishes the opponent's monster. Like, who cares? Why even bother having all that attack? And then it tags out for all your other guys? Like, but its effect activates in the battle phase. So, like, who cares about the standby phase? If you're going to tag this thing out in the standby phase, why even bother making it? Yu-Gi-Oh! Will just call a normal dude a dragon like Doomsy. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm glad that I'm not alone on that. I was worried I was going to get, like, flamed for it. Yeah, Drostria is not a dragon. That's just a guy. That's just a dude. He's a cool dude. He's got guns and all that shit, but he's just a guy. Top tier art. Yeah, it looks insane. I see a Norwegian-based pronunciation, Googlime. I think the thing said that... I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikipedia said that, like, they're based off Chinese. Googlim. I don't know. It's an anagram. They said it's an anagram. So, like, I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure out what the anagram would be. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't get a lot of play, but I love Guo. Such good art for a terrible card. Yeah, I think this guy's terrible, dude. I think he's really bad. He is the first card that I've looked at and been like, he wants to do one thing, and then he wants to do another, and they're kind of pulling against each other. So we're going to move on. His card art is super cool, but we're not going to pay too much attention to him. The next level 8 that we're going to look at is Ascan the Bicorn. Is it Ascan or Askin? Like I'm asking you guys if it's Ascan. Now we're talking. Okay, this is a good one. This is Ascan the Bicorn Ghoti. This is a level 8 Waterfish Synchro with 27 and 0, so the same stat line as the last guy. This guy looks menacing too, dude. Look at the freaking horns on him, dude. That's crazy. I hope he does piercing battle damage. I hope that this guy does piercing with horns like that. If this requires 1 tuner and then 1 plus non-tuner monster. If this card is synchro summon, target a fish monster you control, 1 card your opponent controls, banish them. Sure. If this card is banished, you can banish a fish monster. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your grave, special summon this card. Okay, so it does not do piercing battle damage. A little bit of a disappointment. Yeah, I mean, I feel like every card in this deck does the same thing. If it's synchro summoned, target a fish you control, card your opponent controls, banish them. So you're like slowly banishing your opponent's board because it says 1 card your opponent controls, not 1 monster. So you can just like quick sync and then slowly board clear your opponent, and then you get the fish back, but they don't get their cards back. Okay, tell me, is the Ghoti mirror match the worst deck? Like, is that the worst duel in Yu-Gi-Oh? Is there a duel worse than the Ghoti mirror match? There's no way it can't be. Because it's like Trap Tricks, maybe? Oh, Gulglim is an anagram for Mulgogi, the Korean word for fish. I was never getting that. Dark World Mirror Match is worse. Weather Painter Mirror is the worst in the game. Did you know that Weather Painter is the archetype that inspired me to do this? Because I have never read and actually will never read a Weather Painter card. I don't give a shit, dude. You're link summoning using continuous spells. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, how cool are you? Don't even mention it. Don't mention what? Don't mention the mirror match? Makonko versus Yubel is probably... That's not a mirror match, though. Those are 2 different decks. Don't bother, it sucks. Yeah, Makonko's terrible. Hero's miserable too. Whoever goes first wins. There's some bad mirror matches out there. There's some bad mirror matches out there. Okay, yeah, I mean, I feel like this card does the same thing that everyone else does. Like, I think it's powerful. You're like slowly clearing your opponent's board. You're recurring advantage off of your guys. And I know there's a 10, so if you special summon this guy back and you banish a level 2 and you get the level 2 back, then you can make the level 10. So I think that this is fine. Let me double check real quick. Do these guys require you to synchro summon into a Ghoti? No, it just says synchro summon into a fish synchro monster. So like, I know that there's the white aura whale, and I know that there's like the white aura whale and that whole range of synchro monsters. So I'm sure that those see play too, because I think the white aura whale is like a board wipe. So I'm sure that you also quick sync into those guys as well. Maybe we'll take a look at some non-Ghoti synchro monsters as well. The last monster in this entire beautiful archetype, the level 10 Ghoti of the Deep Beyond. This is like the cover card of the whole archetype. This is their boss monster. This is the final boss of Elden Ring. That's all this is. I beat Elden Ring when that first came out. This is just the last thing that you fight in Elden Ring, except it's blue. It's not orange or whatever. This is a level 10 water fish synchro with question mark attack and 0 defense. Requires 1 plus fish tuner and then 1 plus non-tuner. So it says 1 plus. What else would you make this with? You could do like a 4, and a 2. Or a 6, a 2, and a 2. A little more complicated. Or you could use one of the other synchros and then a 2. The original attack of this card becomes 500 times the number of banished monsters. Ooh, that's interesting. If this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn, you can banish all cards on the field. Fuck your board. Total nuke. Absolutely get rid of everything. That's awesome. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished from the monster zone, you can special summon this banished card. So it's kind of like the old Phoenix card. It's, oh my god, what is that one? Nephthys? Is it the Nephthys Phoenix? God, I love the whale. I love the whale too. Or a bunch of 2s, which comes up. 5 2s. Could you imagine 5 2s? Boop, 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 boop. And then you just make this idiot? That would be crazy. The fact that, it is only on the opponent's turn. Oh yeah, if this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn, they do not want you making plays on your turn. Ghoti is like the ultimate our turn deck, because they want you to do all of your synchro summoning, all your interruption, like all of your plays on your opponent's turn. Yeah, this is like Nephthys on steroids, right? It just like board wipes the whole damn board, and it says banish all cards on the field, so you're banishing your Ghoti cards, which then triggers all their damn effects, so they come back. This card is nuts. This card's crazy. This is just like a tactical nuclear bomb hitting the board every other turn. This card's ridiculous. I think that this is a good payoff. I don't think the attack of this card even matters. You like banish the whole field. You like banish the whole field, and then it goes up to like what, 3k, like 3,500 maybe. And then its attack goes down when everything else comes back. I think that's fine. Who cares about the attack? It's just like absolute board wipe. Yeah, it's like Black Rose Dragon. Eldritch Fish yearn for communism. Yeah, well. Oh my god, dude. 3K? Is it more than 3K? Is 3K like a 3K an understatement? Is 3K an understatement? Let me see. Let me check this out. Does it actually get bigger? 7K? Oh, okay, whatever. Well, yeah, because what? If you banish 14 cards? You ain't banishing no damn 14 cards. When are you banishing 14 cards? It's like your opponent and you. I'll have to watch a replay or something. Damn. Yeah, what a payoff. What a monster payoff. All the monsters in this deck are awesome. They all, except for Enoch. Everyone else, like, is working towards the same goal. They want to do the same thing. Super well designed, really fair, which probably is why it's never seen, like, really, like, not to offend the fish people, but not seen competitive play, is that all the cards seem super fair. I love the monsters, love the main deck monster lineup. I love the monsters. I think that they're super sick. We're going to get into the one spell, and then we're going to cover the traps. Oh, hell yeah. It's Schrodinger's Typhon with its attack. It's in a Schrodinger's Typhon with its attack. I don't know what that means. The one spell in the archetype is the field spell. The one spell in the deck is the field spell, the most distant, deepest depths. Yeah, this is just space. They're not even in the ocean. They're in space. This card says, while you control a fish synchro monster, this card cannot be destroyed, banished. While you control a fish synchro monster, this card cannot be destroyed or banished by card effects, so it's basically untouchable. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can banish one fish monster from your hand or grave, add one Ghoti monster from your deck to your hand. Ridiculous. That's so broken. If a fish monster is normal or special summoned to your field while this card is in your grave, you can target a fish monster you control, banish it, and if you do, add this card to your hand. This is the most important card in the entire deck. There's no way that they would be protecting this card as much as they are, and allowing you to recur this card as much as they are, if this was not the most important card in the deck. What a pushed field spell. They were like, no, you need consistency. We want you to get to the cards that we want you to get to, and they had to have done a great job. Yeah, and the card can't be banished by the level 10 either, because it says while you control. So this will stick around while everything else is going on. I have a feeling like this is one of the better consistency field spells I've seen in the game. It's crazy. It doesn't really raise the ceiling of the deck at all. So it's not like a Yummy Acroquy or something like that where it like pops a card. But I'm sure that this is mandatory. It gets your plays started. This is a ridiculous field spell. Super, super appropriate. Moving on to the traps, we have Ghoti Fury. What is going on in this card? Is this Ascan versus the kind of useless guy? Google Glim? Is this Ascan versus Google Glim? Damn. Google Glim looks like he's winning, which doesn't make any sense. This is a continuous trap with the effect. You can target one fish monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Banish both monsters until your next standby phase. Okay, so it's like SP at home. If a fish monster is special summoned to your field while any card is banished, you can banish this card from your grave or face up spell trap zone. All fish monsters you control all fish monsters you currently control gain 100 attack for each banished card until the end of the turn. This card is terrible. You don't play this. This is really bad. The field spell is literally the worst card in the whole archetype. Is it really? Am I super wrong on the field spell? There's no way. Hold on, wait. Am I being corrected? Is this the worst card in the whole archetype? Are you serious? There's no way. Banish a fish from your hand or grave. Add a Ghoti monster from deck to hand. Totally unsearchable. Who gives a shit? Play Terraforming. Play Planet Pathfinder. Like, what else are you normal summoning in this damn deck? Who cares? This card is nuts. It's great only on paper. It's one of or zero. Well, if it's not searchable, then why would you play one of it? Like, what are you going to search it off nothing? No way. You guys are fucking with me. You guys are playing with me here. That's nuts. This card looks insane. Damn, I don't know that I've ever been... Well, guess what? Everyone in the comment section on the video is going to make fun of me. They're all going to say, you were so wrong about the most distant, deepest depths. And then that's going to increase traction on the video, and it's going to get spread to more people so that they can make fun of me as well. So really, that was just like a long-term ploy for the success of the video. I play 2. The best way to play the deck is with Runic. Oh. Is that true? Is that true? I'll look at a deck after. I promise I'll look at a deck after. Damn. Ghoti Fury. This card's really bad. This card doesn't do anything. It's a trap that banishes. So, like, I mean, I guess you're making all your plays on your opponent's turn anyway, and you can, like, search it, but I just feel like it's not enough. And, like, even, like, especially during Power of the Elements format, gaining 100 attack for each currently banished card, like, this is not Sprite Gamma Burst. This is something very different. Ghoti level 10 is not once per turn. That's cool. Is it really not? No, it's not. That's kooky. That's really kooky. The next trap in the deck is Ghoti Cosmos. What is going on here? Oh, that's of the Deep Beyond, right? That's like the big fish at the center of the universe. That's nuts. I like that. This is a normal trap with the effect. Apply these effects in sequence based on the number of banished fish monsters. Okay, we're on the same page. 1, your fish cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Who cares? They're not going to be around by the battle phase anyway because you're quick sinking them in the main phase. 4, the activation and effects of fish monster effects activated on your field cannot be negated this turn. That seems kind of steep. 8 plus, special summon 1 fish synchro monster from your extra deck treated as a synchro summon. Oh, that's kind of like a blowout, right? I feel like you don't play this either. I feel like we're going 0 for 2 on traps. I feel like you don't... I feel like if you have 8 banished fish monsters, there's way better things you could be doing than cheating out a Deep Beyond. Because you can just go into a Deep Beyond like normal, right? I don't think you play this. Although it does say fish synchro monster. It doesn't say Ghoti. So maybe there's like a crazy fish synchro monster that I'm not aware of that you just cheat out like a freaking... oh my god, what's the Raid Raptor? Yeah, maybe there's like a Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, but for fish, and you just cheat it out, and then everything's fine. Yeah, you're starting to see a trend with bad cards. Also terrible, unfortunately. That was what I thought. That was my assumption. I don't think this card's very good at all unless there is an Ultimate Falcon game winner fish synchro that I'm not aware of. The last card in the deck and the last opportunity to redeem the trap cards. If this card is not good, then I am out on Enoch. And I am out. What's the other one? And I am out on Ixeep, although I think you still probably play it because it's a level 4. And I haven't seen any other level 4s. We have Ghoti Chain. What is going on in this card artwork? What on earth is this, dude? This is like some end of Evangelion shit, dude. Like he's becoming one with the cosmos as we speak. That's ridiculous. This is a normal trap with the effect. Banish one face-up fish monster you control. Special summon one of your Ghoti monsters that's banished or in your hand, deck, or graveyard with a different name. Alright, trap that special summons from deck isn't okay. But banish it when it leaves the field. You can only activate one per turn. I don't know, man. Special summon from deck is always good, but on a trap card, I mean, it's just like walking Ashbait, and I don't know that you would go through all the effort to play the other monsters in order to recur it. I think all the traps are bad. That's crazy. They went 0 for 3 for traps, if I'm correct. That's really disappointing because they have 2 main deck monsters that are committed to like recurring it. Other than the field spell being like the best card that I've ever read in my life, the traps are kind of disappointing, which I guess is like whatever, because the monsters are all ridiculous. So maybe you just like jam this in like a monster mash soup, get it? Because they're fish. And then you just like spit out all the fish that you can possibly stand, and then just like banish on your opponent's turn, and they just can't play anything. I could see that getting really strong and really annoying. Damn. Wait, is it the best card in the archetype? Stop it. Best card in the archetype. It's time for the good trap card. Are you guys serious? Am I just missing? Because, yeah, I mean, special summon Ghoti monster that's banished. Oh, wait. It can special summon back. Wait a minute. This card can special summon back the Synchro monsters. Because it just says Ghoti monster that's banished or in your hand, deck, or graveyard. So you can use this card to bring back the From the Deep Beyond and get another field banish off of it. Oh, that's probably worth. Oh, that's probably worth. Dang, I didn't even think about that. Summon the level 6 and search Zep. Man, this deck is complicated. There's a lot of stuff that you'll miss if you're not paying attention. Dude, everything plays so nicely. That's really crazy, man. So much better in practice. Is it really? Is it really so much better in practice? Man, that's nuts. I think this is the most complicated archetype that I've read on this series. Thank God you guys didn't pick Valence. If Ghoti is blowing my brain, I don't know how I was going to handle Valence. That would be a whole different thing. I can understand why this deck hasn't seen play. I think it's intimidating for new players to pick up because the effects are kind of roundabout and they affect both you and your opponent at the same time. And so you have to kind of balance, do you want to prioritize your effect activation or the negative effect that your opponent is going to get? Because you're just like, if you activate the effect when it's best for you, but not best at hurting your opponent, then you're not gaining the full advantage off the cards, right? You're kind of hoping for like the perfect time where both it's going to hurt your opponent and benefit you. And I think that could be a little tough. And I think a lot of decks don't have to do that, but Ghoti definitely does. Yeah. I am glad. I hope that I did this archetype justice. I know that you guys have been waiting a while for this particular one to be covered. Hopefully that you guys enjoyed it. If not, if I'm wrong on everything, let me know in the comments. I'm a big man. I can take it. I'm a big man. I can take it, and I'll try and do better the next time. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys enjoyed this and are looking out for more content. I'm going to have more videos going up next week. Hope you guys have a good day. Remember to wash behind your ears. Damn. That's nuts, dude. That's crazy. I'm taking this off. I did not want to take this off in the middle of the video because I was like, I'm going to be in one outfit for like the first half of the video and then a different one for the second half of the video. And so I was just trying to like maintain consistency. But I turned my air conditioning off. Here it is. Here it is. You're going through exactly what I went through the first time reading this. Yeah, dude, it's so confusing because you read something and then you think something and then you read the next card and it like puts the card you just read in a new context and then you have to go back and read it again. And I didn't even do all of that. Stripping for no sleeves. No sleeves. Whatever. Hey, this isn't going on YouTube. I've already doxed myself apparently. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to. We're going to move this over to this side of the screen so I can check now that the doxing is over. But this is not going up on YouTube. Dude, people are still commenting on this video. That's crazy. What'd you guys think of the thumbnail? What'd you guys think of the thumbnail on today's vid? I'm experimenting with different thumbnails. I make everything myself, make all my thumbnails myself, all of that. So, community, analytics. Nothing in the analytics is spooky. Nothing here is spooky. Nothing is spooky. Everything is fine. Nice. Stripping for Ghoti, baby. Stripping for Ghoti. Yeah, so I turned the air off in here because you can hear, dude, I promise you, I did everything in my power to remove the hum from the video that's coming out tomorrow. From like minute 5 to minute 12, there's like the air conditioning in the background. And I didn't hear it at the time, or I didn't know it was getting recorded at the time. Afterwards, when I'm recording the video, you can hear it. Dude, I put it through Adobe. Yeah, I turned my mic off. I put it through Adobe. I put it through freaking Audacity. Like, I tried to split the file and then put it through Audacity. Could not get rid of that hum, dude. Could not get rid of that hum. So I hope it doesn't ruin the video for you guys. And I hope it doesn't freaking ruin this video either. If it does and no one likes it, because no one watched the K9 video. Like, that's my least performing I refuse to read ever. So if this one also, if like people don't like this style, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'll do it. Like we'll talk about it, but I'm probably not going to upload it. I'll probably just stick to the previous way that I was doing I refuse to reads, and then I'll have less like audio problems with it. Yeah. So I don't know, man. That's but that really, I mean, ultimately that's up to you guys. Like if it's something that you liked looking at, then let me know. I mean, I know it's fun in stream and I don't mind, like I enjoy cutting it down for uploading to a video, but it's so different than like the original I refuse to reads. Oh my God. Will, do you if you're still here, do you want to hop back in and do some games, or are you about to call it a night? What'd you guys think? You're calling it a night? Yeah, I might call it a night too. We've been going for about 2.5 hours, which is tough, dude. Like the first stream that I did when I came back was like 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I started to get like burned near the end of it. I just like didn't have the ability, but I think I'm getting better. Like I think I'm getting decent. It's not as tough to stream for 2 hours now. I mean, and plus it's midnight, you know, it's literally 12:30, so it's like as late as it possibly could be. I just joined, so I missed a lot. What's up, C Mustard? You missed I Refuse to Read, and you missed Genesis deck testing. So it's been a pretty active stream. Don't want to get attached to my deck yet. Gotta wait for Marshmallow. I agree. It's gonna happen like not that long. Just wait until you stream for 6 to 12 hours. Remedy DG, I don't think that will ever happen. I doubt that will ever happen. Because, I don't know. I feel like I'm not a streamer. But I love doing this. Like, I love doing this with you guys. I think it's sick. Like, it's so much more fun. I just hope that it doesn't hurt the quality of the video. That's my issue, is like, this is a great time. And if I do it with you guys, I can't do it again for the video because it's not my first time reading the cards. So I really have to make a decision and try and make it a good video so that people actually want to watch it. But also do it so like you and, you know, we can do it in stream. So I think I'm going to do like 1-in-1. I don't know. Become the Genesis streamer. Stop it. Don't tempt me. I might. This was great. Thanks for looking into the deck that is pronounced fish. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. I'm glad that I could be the first person ever to read the deck that's pronounced fish. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up. I think I'm going to work on a little editing for a vid that goes up on Friday. Tomorrow's vid's coming out at noon. I'm sure half of you were already here for when we recorded it live, but if not, check it out. It's the I Refuse to Read, oh my God, Gradle. Yeah, we did an I Refuse to Read of Gradle, so we'll see. Cheers, man. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Sorry that you guys, if you guys tuned in a little bit late, I can appreciate that, but it has definitely been a long night. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours, which I think is pretty sick. Guys, check in on the video release tomorrow. Leave your comments, any kind of criticisms. You know that I'm fairly active in my comment section, which I think is one of my strengths as a creator, because I don't care to read and respond to people's comments. So let me know, man. Hope you guys have a good time. Enjoy your night.